Welcome everyone to another Immortalized in Stone. It's me, your boy. He's not saying anything.
Fucking Lou, man. This dude, yo, listen, man. This dude threatened me and shit. He was trying to show me some pictures of me at the toilet in his house. Now all of a sudden he said, "Listen, he gonna show these pictures if I don't come on the show tonight." This fucking dude. Oh, we're live. Oh, sorry. Yeah, what's going on YouTube? First off, I want to give a shout out to John for what he did for me. Thank you so much again. And of course, I can't say it. I mean, I can't say it enough, man. Without Lou's a great dude, man. He's my, he's him and his family, my family. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that could sit there and put my child in their car and take them to a supermarket with them, like his mom. Listen,
Yeah.
your mom want you already know what your mom want, bro. Today when we came over, you better start this shit on the board.
Oh my god, yeah, grandkids.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like his show is great because without this show, I mean, I look forward to the show every week. Last week we had guests, so I couldn't get on. And maybe somewhere in the future, me and Lou will probably work out something a little different to try to figure out if we're gonna do more than one. But we're both always so busy. But we definitely would love more people to come on the show. New people, listen, stop being shy and bashful. You guys want to come on? Just
All we ask is hit somebody up that's on the show and let us know, and we'll send you an invite. The only thing you have to have is a YouTube channel, I believe, because that's how it works. You might only need a Google Plus. I'm not 100% sure on that, but there's got to be a way to invite you. That's what we're getting at.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You can have up to 10 people on at a time. So, whoever wants to talk and say their piece, that's cool. Let's see. There was some shit I saw I wanted to discuss. Let me go to Sideshow. Always so busy at work. I can't believe I'm so busy. I still haven't opened the fucking Black Canary. I'm gonna try. You know what it is? Because I don't want to open it, put it together, and put it on the shelf, and then have to go do a review because then I'm not going to want to take it off the shelf and do the review. So I'd rather do it at the same time.
Yeah, I always do it that's how I always do it because it's like.
But I'm trying to figure it out because, like in the new house, in order to do it, I'd probably have to film it in the kitchen, and there's people usually in there all the time. So we'll see. What I may do is possibly get a folding table or something that I could set up in the office and use that specifically for filming, and then put it back.
Well, let me just give you the heads up from something I learned the hard way. Never use a folding table.
It collapsed.
Oh no, it will collapse. It's gonna because remember the way one part it's like it's like a track. So it's got that little slender thin piece of wood going across the bottom, and it always listen, just trust me. I broke a statue, shattered a statue doing that a while ago, and folding tables are my enemy. Fuck them. So get you a nice little coffee table, just something, and go to a thrift shop and pick up something just for that.
Yeah, that's what I might do. I mean, easiest would be the kitchen if I could ever get it to where no one's in there and I could actually film.
Yeah, but shit, as big as that damn house is, you should have you can't do something.
Yeah, but I don't. We'll see. They like my mom's room. It's not like the old house where all the bedrooms were upstairs.
Oh.
So in this house, the master bedroom is downstairs. So it's like connected to the living room, which is connected to the kitchen. So if she's got the door open and I'm filming, I mean, technically I could just say I'm going to close the door for a few minutes, but we'll see. I'll see how it works out. I think honestly, it's just me being lazy and not in the mood to do the reviews, but we'll see.
No, I wouldn't say you're lazy. I would just basically say that you're already used to the fucking Florida life, and it's hot down there with the palm trees, so you just want to sit in the fucking swimming pool all day, and mesmerize on thinking of your goddamn.
That's kind of true.
This fucking dude, man. I know, man. Shit, goddamn Lou. I have to start trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for Comic-Con this year. Like, trying to, figure out how to get in, because I haven't talked to Lev yet. So he's gonna be a little difficult this time around due to the fact that he has so many people. Like, he has so much stuff that was missing. I think he lost about almost between $20,000 and $30,000 worth of merchandise, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn.
Well, no. He has some issues with American Express with people's cards. But I think that's what it was. But I think somewhere in the mix of that and a lot of his merchandise walked away, and they did get some stuff back. Because Jacob Jefferson, they got some mean security, man. Like, when I say mean security, I mean like they got cameras in play. They got cameras that can sit there. It's crazy. Like, you would never know because you don't see the cameras, but them cameras like you figure what Jacob Jefferson is about a good 50 foot, easily 50, 60 feet up in the air.
Easy. Yeah.
So you figure the cameras can fucking you can have a little stick-it on the floor and write like half an inch on it, and the damn cameras can pick up everything that you have in that. That's how crazy they cameras can see. Some dudes that I told myself, why you got these guys working with you? And they look kind of shady. They look kind of like the druggy kind of people. But their actions, I mean, come on, man. I'm from the ghetto, so we know the look, and the you just know certain things, and you're like, wait a minute, this person just looks real funny, like. And I kept telling them, yo, Lev, where the F you got these people from? And they, not knock on wood, a lot of his merchandise that was missing, they took it, and stuff like that. So he's gonna be a little more crazy when it comes to figuring out who he's gonna use now, and I respect that. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if he turned around and said, nah, he's not gonna use nobody this year because too much stuff got missing. The person told me that if I can go through Toy Tokyo, go ahead. But if I couldn't get any, get a pass, he'll figure out a way to get me in and stuff like that for those days. But don't rely on him. He said, rely on him if it's the last, resort.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing with Tess because she's used to going with me every year. Now I'm not going to be there, so she was trying to figure out who to go with.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. Yo, so how's she doing anyway, man? You speak to her lately?
Yeah, we talk. We still play games on Xbox Live and shit.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I know.
See?
Oh shit! Oh man, I can't be on a fucking phone. First of all, it's a bad Thursday. I'm on the phone with 2 fucking Army guys, and on top of that, 2 Army guys from the same state. I don't know. It's like this Thursday is not looking up. Don't worry about it.
I don't hear you, Fate.
I don't hear you. I saw that side like this fucking guy, this fake ass Marine wanting to be Army guy. That's what he was thinking in his head.
No. Brother's a little bit tired, man. It was eventful today, so. And then as soon as I caught on the TV or the tablet screen, I got Mike getting on me. It was like everywhere I go.
That's love, baby. That's love, baby.
Right.
It's one of them days, man.
If I don't,
when nothing's going right.
I'll tell you if I don't, get on you, that means I don't like you, man.
That's true.
Me.
Cool, bro.
If I don't get on you, if I don't even acknowledge you, I don't like you, or don't know you enough to like you. So be happy, Fate. Be happy, man. But anyway, what you guys been looking at lately, man?
The first thing that I just noticed when clicking on the screen, and I think it looks real. It's a real good depiction of it. Let me screen share this. is this tweeter head Joker. I think that really looks like the Joker. I mean, it's a really good depiction.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is though? Like I know a lot of people do, but I really like when big pieces have mixed media. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I like material to statues. I mean, I've gotten so accustomed to I mean, I think once a statue hits like 17 plus inches, it should have some kind of material to it. I mean, I just think it adds, but I know a lot of people disagree with that. A lot of people love sculpted stuff. But, you know, you figure something the size of Randy Bowen, it just makes sense because the stuff pops. So it's like, you know, it being the size it is, you get a very, very great, accurate comic interpretation of a piece, and it's a nice size. But once you start hitting that 16 plus inch, I personally would prefer something with mixed media in it. That's just me. I mean, I like cloth.
Well, I think part of, if we think about it, what brought mixed media into the bigger statues is the fine details, like with the sculpting of, take for instance, the Joker's that are on the back of his suit. Now,
right,
if you're doing them out of polystone, that shit can easily break. But if you're using it as fabric and you could just bend it yourself and mold it to the way you want, they don't got to worry about those small pieces breaking off. And I think that's part of why they went with the cloth.
Yeah, it makes sense because like now as you're talking about it, like I know I told you last. Remember how I told you last year I got the Arkham Joker, and the dude I couldn't believe it when the fucking guy sold it to me for $250. Brand new in the box. Remember I told you that? I was like, yo, I paid $250.
I could believe it because I wouldn't have bought
it. It's
more than $250.
Underrated, huh?
No, man. I would have bought that piece a long time ago, but when I saw it in person,
you didn't like it?
Sunface is great. I'm like, I'm out of here, dude. I wait for the OG Joker, man.
You didn't like the color. You didn't like the color of the face. It was great.
I don't like that gray. That's a big turnoff for me, man.
Fate? The gray? Interesting. Because I mean, he looked like his skin tones were exactly how it was in the video game. That's the reason why I like. But you know, you're right. A lot of people didn't like it. His fix.
But yeah, if it don't bother you, I think for one, it has to bother you or it doesn't. It didn't bother you. Okay. Number two, and this is my opinion, and it doesn't matter, but only matters to me, that for the price that you got it, in my opinion, that's a good deal. Because
you're saying once you pay like around $300, you don't think it's worth $300?
Dude, he's gray. Just like painting Blade with a white face. You don't do that, man. Blade's a brown guy. Right? Like there's the old, I know I brought this up a long time ago, where they had the video game Wonder Woman and she had like the license plates and stuff all on her. It looks really cool. But when I saw it in person, she was brown. I'm like, oh, I'm out of here, man. I'm not buying that. Wonder Woman is not brown. Why are you trying to sell me a brown Wonder Woman? That's just me, bro.
I hear you on that, because it's like when I see the movies, like all the Marvel movies, I just still can't get over how they actually transferred Nick Fury to being black. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I still. I mean, you know. I
have the statue of the comic version where he's white.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you know, I think Samuel L. Jackson's a good actor, but I just think some characters should stay in their place as far as them being how is original. I mean, I understand. I understand what you're saying. Me personally, I love the statue. I think it's underrated, just like that XM Hulk. And I like it. And I like the fact that they actually captured the skin tones, just like in the Arkham City, Arkham Asylum, video game. Because, you know, he did have that real, like that purplish gray tint to his face. You know, I love it.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'm going to have to. I don't know what they were going for. To me, I don't see it. And you can go to my channel, Pop Culture Fit 29, where I played the Batman game, and you will see the Joker in it. And he does not have a gray face.
Well, I mean, in Mike's case, if it really bothered him, he could fix that himself.
Oh yeah, that's I mean, shit. If I could do what I did to that Elvis statue and that Yoda, I could do any goddamn thing. Yeah. Which I really can, but I love it.
That's absolutely true. I'll be screwed. You're still in good hands.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you saw it, but they showed some pictures of that. What is it called? The Nightmare. Yeah, they did the Nightmare Joker, and that's looking pretty sick.
That got me interested. Yeah. And what I did, I was reading the comments, and it was like, "Oh, I wish it was quarter scale." I'm like, "Oh, dang, it's not quarter scale."
I didn't even notice.
That's what I'm saying. It must be fifth scale.
You know, I'm noticing, and I think you guys are too, but Sideshow seems to be going more the fifth scale route lately.
Yeah. They're offering it more.
Mm-hmm.
So when's the last time? The He-Man series?
Yeah, He-Man.
No, before that, when was the last
the new Marvel series, the Avengers.
See, to me, that's irrelevant, so I don't see it with my eyes. But you're right.
But it's fifth scale. So
yeah, for Marvel guys, they're gonna notice.
Definitely, because you're getting, if you're getting these characters and your goal is to display them along with these guys, when you put them next to each other, they're not going to match up. You can usually get away with it with the ladies because for the most part, you know, when we see a woman counterpart to a man, they're usually smaller. So it kind of works. But when it's a guy and you got one quarter scale dude here and then a fifth scale dude and he's here, and you're like, well, in the comic books, this guy's really taller. It's like there's something's wrong.
Yeah. I am interested in it. I mean, I know I'm in it over my head because I want the Justice League. And I can't afford everything. I actually think this fifth scale line, one, I love it. I mean, it's Batman, so it's aimed right for me. And it has that affordable price. So that's right in my lane. And they don't have like the entire series out. You know what I'm saying? Unlike the Justice League where everybody's out. So good luck buying that.
Yeah, right.
Scale, that's like what is that? Like what, 15 inches, something like that? 15, 14 inches?
Nah, maybe. Yeah, 15 and 16, somewhere in that range.
15 and 16?
Versus,
well,
you know,
like with a high base.
I'm saying versus 18 to 25 inches.
Yeah, but I am interested.
Well, actually, you know, more like 17 to 31, depending on the fucking piece.
That's true. If it's a Hulk.
This is now. I have to. One, you have to like it. Two, try to accommodate the space that's given to you if you're using the bestest.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm going for my case, and I'm trying to show you back. Anyway, I'm gonna show you what you need to see. All right, see the bottom? Other than Batgirl and Ivy, well, and if it wasn't for Canary being so low, that'd be perfect for fifth scale. Like that whole bottom row.
Yeah.
For quarter, no quarter scale should be at the bottom because you're not going to see it if you're standing up.
That's true.
It doesn't look good at the bottom. Now,
it depends on the character. Because, for instance,
it depends on how big they are and how.
That's right.
And
the direction their head faces too.
But look what looks better. Okay, now see, I'm sitting down. That's why you see it good. But if you were standing up, you wouldn't see it good. But compare the two.
Oh, I agree with you 100% because I know what I can see in my own collection.
Exactly. So imagine my whole bottom row. You see the Spider-Man series just
Yeah.
got? If the whole bottom row was fifth scale like that, that will be great. But look how it's like uneven. And that's because, you know, the way it is. Like I could swap
That's
a little
why,
bit. Go ahead.
not to cut you off, but that's why I ended up putting the legs on my Bestas because it raises it about 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah, I wish I had like 2 legs, man. Like I know what you're saying. You want to stack them up because now when you stand up, it's like, okay, irrelevant. Where's Ivy? Where's everybody? And I got to back way up just to see him.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. But
Yo,
anyway,
That's why it's good for guys like, let's say, for instance, Wolverine, because he's crouched down low.
Right.
You would
If you're
still
lucky,
be able to see him.
like even though she fits, you really still can't see her. Like you have to squat down to see her, and that's not good. She deserves to be on the middle or top. The
Yeah,
fifth scale.
no, you're right, because when I look at mine, I have Ivy on the bottom as well, and Power Girl, and my custom Bane. Now, sitting down as I am now, you see them perfect.
Right,
And
exactly. We're sitting down, yeah.
If you're standing up and you're walking by them, you're going to either have to crouch down or back up.
So that would be a smart buy to get that fifth scale, and I will put them all on there. Move those guys. Say what?
I can only put two statues per detail because the stuff I have is huge. So I have the huger pieces on the bottom. Then I have like the mediocre, smallest sideshow stuff on the top. Because I only have 2 bestas right now, but I'm doing like what you did because I love. This is why I love YouTube and I love the show. Excuse me, because the way you did, like the way you have the white and the white and then the brown details, like that shit really adds contrast. And I mean, I think it looks better because it's like, you know, you have some stuff that should be in the sun. So, you know, you go with the white detail, then you have like the darker characters that should be in the dark one. I love that white brown shit. Like how you did your details, that shit is nice.
Yeah.
So when I do my room tour, don't be sitting here hating and saying, "Oh, you copied off me." I'm letting you know right now. I'm taking that.
No.
This motherfucker.
That's what you're supposed to do, man.
Oh, you know what I like? I might have mentioned this, and I don't know if Fade has it on his because I don't know how old his Bestas are. But the new ones, the one design they added to it that I think is great is there's 2 holes in each corner. So you can string the lights through those holes and keep running them from one to another. It's a new design feature, you know.
Yeah, I have the new ones. I mean, I was already used to the old ones, but yeah, like this one here has the 2 holes in it, and it's just there serving no purpose. And the white one here, the Aquaman's in, also has the 2 holes. Out. So if I do want to put it in series, I can do that. Oh, and I know you mentioned this a while ago when you was like, oh man, they only have the disc now. You know, instead of the long bar, the lights.
Oh, I'm not even sure. I always use the puck lights, so those you string a different way. But I think I saw the strips now there.
Cask, man, what's the deal, man? No. I mean, they have this, but only in white.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I had my shit muted, I guess.
Hey, so when I went there looking for the strips, they only had like the disc, not even the puck. They had like the color changing, but only in this form. And I don't even know if it lights up enough. So I might have to have 2 discs in one cube. I'll find out the hard way whenever I get Bane.
Well, I got 1 in each, and they light up pretty good. If my remotes are behind me, I'll turn them on for you. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't like the disc. I like the bar.
There you go. So these light up pretty bright.
But those are, yeah, bright whites. Those color changing too, or no?
No. I don't use that.
No, that looks good though.
Yeah, it gives it a good light. It's called a warm white, so it's not. It doesn't give you that yellowish color. And these are cool running LEDs, so you don't get any heat off of the bulbs.
Where'd you get them at?
Oh, these are great. They're from Home Depot.
Home Depot.
And they're made by Consumer Electric, for anybody who's wondering.
How much to do that whole?
It costs 40. I want to say $30 or $40 for. I think it's 40 for 3 lights that you string together. And then what I did, and of course it adds up to the cost. But I bought these remotes. I bought these remotes that you plug into the wall, and then I got this industrial strip of power plugs that you do. It's a big metal, long, like damn long plug, and it goes underneath, and each one's plugged into that, and then that's plugged into the remote adapter, which allows you to turn everything on at the same time.
Oh, so the adapter allows everything to be remote.
Yes. Yeah, it doesn't come with the remote. I also bought that at Home Depot. They sell them, the best time of the year to get them is around Christmas or Halloween, because these are, I guess they sell them for turning on your outdoor lights for the holidays.
So that's all I need? Like, with my existing lights, that's all I need to make it remote?
That's it.
Well, but the only thing I can't change is the color, though. Then I would have the other set.
Yeah, usually there's a set that comes with a remote that changes.
Yeah, I saw that one. But that ain't bad either, though.
Yeah, no, if you could get a remote with it, that's awesome. I also have these, which you can use if you have the right kind of unit. I use it for one of my units because I ran out of this kind. But this is really cool. This actually lets you hook up 5 different ones to one remote. So you got one remote like this, and it controls all your lights.
Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do, though.
You know what? No matter what you think, honestly, though, no matter what you do, it's expensive. I mean, because I think it costs more to display them than the statues cost sometimes.
Actually, but see, for me, I mean, yes, I can't say that money's not an issue, but to me, time is an issue. So it's like if I don't jump on it now, I'm gonna get it at aftermarket, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, I hear you, bro. You know, because like with these, I bought them. Then you got to build the Bestas. Then you got to attach the lights, because all my lights, I don't use no sticky tape. I have them drilled in there. Then once you do that, you have to drill the hole in the back to run the wires out properly, hook them all up. Then it's a lot of work.
Yeah, but statue-wise, though.
I gotta say one thing, that I love that picture of Wonder Woman behind you.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Yeah, that's for Michael's, man.
Oh, nice.
Yep, easy to get. Yeah, they had another one, and it was like the wannabe Gal Gadot. I'm like, no, If it's not her, let it be totally not her.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
But yeah, I'm interested in that fifth scale, or at least what I believe to be fifth scale Nightmare series.
Yeah, they're still tempting me to buy that the one of her on the horse, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nightmare series is definitely fifth scale.
Yeah, you saw the new Joker?
No, I didn't see the new Joker. You guys have an image of this?
Mm-hmm.
No, you have to. Well, he might. I saw it in a video I watched.
Does it look just as good as the Batman?
Yeah, it's twisted looking. He's definitely twisted.
And they had the Harley in the picture too.
Do they have any prices at all yet?
Not that I saw. Well, I only saw a video, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be don't quote me on this at all. But I'm just saying it's gonna be the price of what quarter scales used to be.
Okay, so 360, almost 400.
Okay, you should have said 3. That's being too stingy. More like 4.
I'm just going off of maybe the 1/5 Avengers that they're selling for like 3. They're selling like 360.
Are they in the 3?
Yeah, those are a really good deal.
Okay, well, I'm not going to be like other people and jack the prices up on air, so I'll keep it at the 300s. I'll agree with you.
Yeah, I think that's a fair price.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know how far I will go into that. I mean, if they make like a set of maybe 5, really, that should be a small set. But I'm sure they're going to try to stretch that out as long as possible.
Yeah, I could definitely see a penguin in that line.
Good idea, because we haven't seen one. And not even Riddler, though. I can't see him in a Nightmare. Well, you have to make Scarecrow, because
Scarecrow. Yeah. You got to do the chicks. The chicks will be awesome. Like Poison Ivy, a Poison Ivy or something like that. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivy, Harley Quinn, I could see.
Siren's line.
Catwoman, there'd be like a cat demon lady.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can see it. Oh my god. But that's like doubling on the same character you already have, man.
So then Fate's got the PF line, the new 52 line, and now the Nightmare line.
Yeah, you can't do it, man. You can't do it.
Because honestly, if I was playing smart, I'll keep going in my direction where I'm at, which is
1/4 Sideshow classic. Keep it classic.
Yeah, keep it classic and stay in line with. Yeah, get the Killer Croc and Bane.
Yep, get the Deathstroke. I like that Deathstroke. I don't care what anybody says.
Even Deathstroke.
I don't care what anybody says. I think you should get it.
Huh?
I think you should get it. I don't care what anybody says. That Deathstroke is nice.
No, it is nice, but it's not $560 nice. Though.
No, we'll get it. So that's where so everyone's hating on it. So you're going to be able to get it on the secondhand market for cheap because no one likes it.
That's something I could definitely see in the comic book store on a sale.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's like, yeah, keep hating on it because I'm going to get it for cheap then.
Yeah. Like a Supergirl. Like when she's cheap enough, and actually she has been cheap enough, but I just missed the boat. I would have snagged her up.
See, I want to be like you, Fate. When I grow up, I want to get all the DC PFs. Or the DC Batman PFs, at least, you know. So the thing that you're doing, I don't think I'll pick up Aquaman. I don't know.
Oh, he was a must if you're a fan of the Justice League.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't like him.
You don't like Harley either.
Yeah, they'll be my last. The very last.
That deserves a smack.
But I noticed it's been changing lately, you know. Now you kind
You
of
know
going off a little bit, huh?
what's up?
I said you're starting to like Harley a little bit more.
I like the PF. I like the PF, and it would go good with Joker.
It's about the
But,
character.
Oh,
yeah.
the PF was a home run. They nailed her likeness to a T.
Yeah. I don't think you need the exclusive though.
See, now that's where we differ. See, I display mine with the exclusive.
With the exclusive.
Simply because I have so many Harley statues of her with the garb on, so I wanted time without it.
See, my first introduction to Harley was the TV show.
Yeah, the Batman animated.
Yeah. So I'm used to my Harley, all not makeuped up, but you know what I mean, like with the little jester hat.
Yeah, and the hi, Mr. J.
Yeah.
Oh man.
There's a funny line like so in Injustice 2, before everybody fights, they like talk shit to each other. And Superman, when he fights Harley Quinn, he goes, you want to hear a joke? And Harley Quinn's like, this is gonna be great. And then Superman's like, Harley Quinn versus Superman. Because it's kind of a joke, right?
Yeah,
Harley Quinn fighting Superman. I don't know. I got a kick out of that.
No, yeah. It's funny. I didn't remember, but yeah.
I play too much.
I play enough. That's the problem. I haven't even played PlayStation at all. No, not at all, but almost nil. Man, I'm playing the old Advanced Warfare on Xbox, bro.
Yeah, I have the same. My problem is I haven't had the time, and it's pissing me off because it's like I bought a fucking Switch. I barely play Zelda, which I was so excited to play. Then I bought, The Walking Dead for the Xbox One Season 3 because I loved the first two, and I haven't picked that up yet. I just started playing Gears 4. I'm like, I'm so behind on everything because I never have time to play anything. By the time I'm finished with work, the last thing I want to do is look at a gaming system or a computer again.
Yeah, I'm so behind, man. I need a lot, bro. I was asking for 48 hours in one day earlier this week. I'm like, there's not enough time, man. Like, because you're dedicating all this time to everybody but yourself.
That's right.
When you get home, it's like, all right, you got 2 hours to do what you got to do, and that's it.
And I don't know if you're like me, but I have to unwind. Otherwise, I won't fall asleep.
Yeah, me too. I have to like, I'm sorry, but I gotta play at least a game. A game is like other people's cigarettes that smoke. You know, for me.
Yeah. I don't watch TV. I just play games. I can't sit and watch TV unless I'm eating.
Oh, you're speaking of TV and whatever. I pre-ordered the Steelbook of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so I'm excited for that.
Even that's a problem. A DVD, and you won't watch it until like months later.
The movies I watch, I just don't find time for gaming, I guess. I just bought Kong Skull Island. I enjoyed that. I watched that the other day. And I heard Wonder Woman's coming out actually rather quickly. It's already stated to come out in a month or two on DVD.
I'm glad I looked at your throne pieces, and I'm sure you saw that Sinister throne row.
Yes, I saw it.
That looked amazing. And I'm thinking, even though it's concept, I like it better than any other throne out right now, including Thanos. Just the picture. Now, if it comes out the way they present it, or even close, like in the 90th percentile,
So that's the tick. That's the ticket. A, is it going to come out sculpted exactly the way it's shown? And B, and sometimes even more importantly, is it going to be painted very well?
Yeah. Now, have you shown interest in that though, or what do you think? What do you think about it?
I'm interested in a lot of things. The problem is, like, I'm trying to be smart now. More like you got. I'm not just throwing money at every statue that comes on. There's a lot that I've seen I really want. Like everyone knows here, I'm a big fan of Dazzler. And there's a custom Dazzler piece out that looks friggin' amazing. And I'm still on the fence about it, but I'm trying to keep away from custom pieces just because they're so expensive. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about selling some of my statues to buy more statues.
Well, that happens too. I have a trade going down with one of my buddies, so I'll be getting some shit for that. And I have a bunch I do have to sell. So I hear you on that.
Yeah, I want to get that Bane, and I was thinking about selling my Coda 1/6 DC pieces, but I really don't want to sell them, but I don't know.
Well, that's different. See,
you don't need to do that.
In my case, the stuff I'm selling, I'm fine with selling.
Yeah.
So it's a different story.
No, I don't think you need to do that, man.
What's up?
I mean, I actually thought about the same things you were thinking about. I'm like, but I like my bombshells.
Yeah.
I knew that's who you were thinking about. And I was going to say, Faith, send him this one.
Because I'm like, it's no way in hell I'm selling Harley. And I think she saved the whole line.
Harley, I was jumping for joy when I got her at a decent price.
Yeah, you got the one, man. She's the crown jewel right now of that line. Well, at least as far as people's opinions on what they're willing to pay for it, but
yeah. Well, you know who shot up recently a lot? Catwoman.
Really?
Yeah, Catwoman on eBay is going for ridiculous money in the 300 range.
Hey, maybe I should start cashing out. I don't know. I can't though. And I'm gonna tell you why.
And Ivy went up there too. I mean, it's strange.
I did see Ivy go up.
With the bombshells, it's just like out of nowhere. They'll go from super cheap to expensive as hell. And you're like, what happened? I don't know.
Yeah. Because I think people are actually seeing it, you know, like on the show. You're like, wow, and it looks good when you see it together. It's like, not bad.
Yeah, I gotta show my set. I have a case dedicated to them in my room. So.
Yeah. See, speaking of that, God, see, it's just too much right now. I need to pick up the Flash. And who else is out right now?
You and me both. She's the top of my list of ones I gotta pick up. And I want the Black Canary before she shoots up and play.
I'm surprised she hasn't already.
She's starting. She's creeping.
Well, that's the thing about DC Direct pieces is like some of them you could tell that they didn't care and they just mass produced the shit out of them, and some of them they actually cared. And the quality control on some of them is really well done compared to others.
Compared to others? Oh, you mean like Cheetah?
Yeah.
I saw her in person. I'm sorry, Cheetah lovers. I love Cheetah.
The PF?
Cheetah in general.
I think he's talking about the bombshell.
I am talking about the bombshell. It was horrible. Like it wasn't just the one. I saw multiples that were god awful. Like the paint job, I'm like, it was a mess. And I like the she has a safari hat. I'm like, okay, I dig it. I'll get it. So in person, left her there, man. I only left Lois Lane behind, and now I'm regretting that. I wish I would have.
Yeah, I have Lois. I got Lois at a sick deal. This dude, he was a reseller at the time, and he had 5 of them, and he was selling them at $35 a piece. So
really, man, you didn't pitch me, man.
Well, this was before I knew you, probably.
Damn, 35.
Yeah, I snatched that up quick.
Yeah, I would have got her just for the cost.
And I like the piece. I think it looks great. Hawk Girl's one of my favorites.
Did you did get her right?
Yeah.
I like her. She's one of the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have Hawk Girl, Harley, Supergirl,
all good ones.
Wonder Woman. Who else?
They could have did Wonder Woman better, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but she's alright.
Yeah.
I got a great deal on her too, so I can't complain. It was GameStop was doing their clearance sale on them.
Wow.
So who else did I get?
Stargirl?
Stargirl, yeah, she's one of my favorites. I picked her up.
Mira?
No, not yet. I do want Mira though.
Awesome, bro. She should be your favorite. I mean,
I have
see her in person.
I have 3, 6, 7. I don't know, 8 or 9. I have
8, 10, 12. I only have 12. I should have 14 right now.
Jesse Quick is my number 1 that I'm looking for right now. The female Flash. I just love that whole sock hop restaurant on roller skates thing going. Where she said,
"Hey, did they change the Green Lantern chick?" Because I got for all the bombshells, I have like the original comic before.
Yeah.
No, hold on. No, the bombshell came out before the comic. Okay. It was a different pose, man. They had her like walking dogs or something. Now it's like totally different.
Which one?
The Green Lantern chick.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, idea on her.
I'm on the fence with Killer Frost. It is cool, but I'm debating.
Yo. What up, guys?
What's up, brother?
Shit, bro. Just got work.
Who else? I wasn't too big of a fan of Bumblebee. Who else? Oh, like I said, I gotta get Black Canary. That whole singing on the old-fashioned mic is a must.
Dang, Get got his bestest up. Oh, my bad.
So, right?
Fucking ass.
Oh, he's even got the Marvel sign. Look at it.
Yeah. Getting ready, bro. The key was gonna come together one day.
Damn, man, you got a lot of freaking statues, bro.
Yeah. Few.
Man, you don't need nothing, man. You got the whole warehouse right there.
Yeah, man. That's what it feels like sometimes.
Holy smokes.
You got to see
all characters. You got like the worst character on this list.
Stop.
He's the worst Marvel character of all time, man.
What, Sabretooth?
Yeah, he's the worst.
Why you say that?
I would say you can't call him the worst.
Yeah,
that's some pretty god awful.
Who's more crappier than Sabretooth?
If it wasn't
for Wolverine, he would be completely irrelevant, bro. Completely. He has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
Yo, Chris, I thought about you the other day. I saw Facebook, the man caves.
Yeah.
I saw some guy's man cave, He had statues built into his closet, like these like shelves into his closet.
Yeah.
There was just statues all in the closet. It was hilarious.
Oh man.
You got Wolverine though?
I have.
With all those boxes, you better have Wolverine. Man.
Yeah, I have one. The wolf.
And where is he?
Custom. He's in the box. He's all the way up there.
He's in the box.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me he deserves to be out of the box more than Wolverine?
Nah, you know what it is? I did have him out on display like Sabretooth is, but like my room is really dusty, like abnormally dusty. And I just don't want to risk it. Sabretooth, the only reason he's out. What?
No, go ahead. Finish your sentence. Go ahead.
The only reason Sabretooth is out is because that's the only piece that I threw the box.
You're willing to.
What?
No,
because he's irrelevant.
Nah.
Doesn't have the box anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm changing your words. No, go ahead. The only reason why he's out is what?
Yeah, Sabretooth came in like these custom-made boxes. The dude basically just wrapped it up in bubble wrap and saran wrap. You know what I mean? So I said, fuck that. I'll throw this away. I could do it myself if, that's ever necessary.
Trying to make my worst nightmare, man. Thank you.
Listen, we all start somewhere,
That's right.
Humble beginnings.
I know you don't know this story, man.
People could complain all they want, but in my case, I got my Sabretooth for $100, so it was a no-brainer.
There it goes.
Oh,
that's
that one?
Yeah, I was buying the Wolverine from Royal Collectibles, and originally I was going to get some other piece, and then it turned out it wasn't the one I thought it was. Because I had told them I wanted the Iron Man piece. So I kept saying to Vic, is it the one where he's got his hand out? Because that's the one I wanted. And he was, yeah. So I got there, and meanwhile, it was the part one. And I'm like, I don't want that piece of shit. So I ended up so I had to choose from what he had. And he had a Madam Hydra, which I did like at the time. Actually, that's one of the pieces I'm trading now. And Wolverine, and he's like, well, we got $100 difference. You could, pick something else out. And then we're thinking, because I'm like, I didn't want to throw in more money. I had come with a certain amount. And then he's like, well, I really didn't want to break up the Wolverine Sabretooth pair. So how about I just throw them in and I'm for that price? And I'm like, you got it. But I always liked it. I just didn't want to pay the full price for it. Yeah. So at that price, it was a no-brainer.
Good stuff, bro. What's it called? Have you guys shown the in-hand pictures of Bane yet?
No.
Holy shit. All right, I'm going to spread some love for you guys. Faye, you have Bane on order, yeah?
Yeah, but, my good friend Sideshow, they pushed him back for me a month. So.
Bro.
Yeah. Don't come for your money.
I think this is like China or something that somebody already received theirs. It looks badass already, bro. It looks great for a production piece.
Well, I know how you feel because I'm still waiting. I have to, my friend, it's part of the reason I'm making the deal for Madam Hydra is because I'm getting Electro.
Okay.
I see everybody else's at hand, and I'm like, but he's giving me the money next week so that I got to pay the guy for it. So
yeah, it looks really good, man.
It looks. You're absolutely right. It's not a lot of difference between the prototype and that one.
I agree.
But I didn't lay my eyes on it like in person, so only they can tell me truthfully how.
Oh, you'll like it, bro. I've seen it in person.
It looks a bit shiny though in his so.
Yeah, I'll go back.
I think that's just a flash.
Yeah, that might just be the flash, but even a little bit of shine wouldn't be that bad because it's only on his skin, so it kind of looks like a little bit of sweat, I guess maybe.
Yeah, that's
it's not too bad. It looks really good though. Let me tell you though.
I can't wait to.
I mean, the lines are super clean, bro. Look.
And it's massive.
Yeah. I gotta
Cannot wait.
go to my activity log because that's not the original post. Let me see. Oh, here we go. There's like 16 other pictures. Let me see. Yeah, like that looks exactly how it looked in the prototype.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think it's
So I'm
badass.
thinking he went to the same factory as Lobo did, because Lobo didn't look any different. Or if he did, it was
Bro,
very
look at how
minuscule.
clean those lines are.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, the mask looks dirty and realistic, bro.
Yeah, man, that's sick. I don't know what factory Bane was produced in, Fate. But whatever factory it was, they did justice.
And that's the Canali piece. He's amazing.
Yeah,
It's like
that's the thing I loved about the custom that I own was they put in one of those with the actual rings inside. It just looks amazing.
let me see if I ticked off any Sabertooth lovers. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, yo, Ryan says, okay, Toad. He had to reach.
Yes, see, Toad was the one that came to my mind as well.
Yeah.
When you were
Was this
saying
worse? You have to say Toad is worse than Sabretooth?
hell yes, he is.
You gotta reach that far? Okay, so basically
there's
I'm right.
quite a few that are worse.
Wow, guys. You see that shit? Look. Proto. Production.
Hold
Let's
up.
see.
No, do it again. Do it again.
Prototype. Production. Prototype. Production. That's nuts, bro. Let's see. That's insane, man. They nailed this freaking Bane. And I really like
You
the
did.
color of the Venom tubes.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
And I need to stop looking at these pictures ASAP.
Do they light it? Do they light up?
The tubes?
Yeah.
I don't think so, bro. Let me see. Maybe it'll say it on the website.
No, they don't light up, man. Nothing lights up.
Nah.
But speaking of that, I would drop some small LEDs in that bat lamp, though. The bat lamp.
Word.
That system.
I'm sure
Oh,
some people
yeah,
will build
wouldn't
something like
that
that.
be awesome?
But hold up, Brian. Too many figures showed up. Too
Yeah,
many, man.
he said Black Canary is amazing.
Yeah, you like it, right?
I
Hey, did you
can't
see that?
wait to get mine out of the box.
Too many. Did you see that on the Pop Culture Fate 29 review? Talk to me, man. Oh, and too many. While I'm talking to you, do you do that like electrical work too, where you can make like a flickering light in the bat lamp or the bat signal?
Oh yeah, I know he does that stuff because he did. I have his custom Jawas, and they have light up feature he put in.
Awesome. No, dude, Ryan, I got Bestas. Well, not Bestas. I have a Bestas still in its box, waiting for Bane.
Nice.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh,
Yo.
it's Music Mask.
It's another guy that at least agrees with me about the Grails. Too many people spouting off that the new stuff is better than the Grail.
Who said
What are, we,
that?
what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
I saw your post about the Venom.
Oh, the excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too many people I've seen it. Whatever, I don't throw out names because that's not how I work. And your opinion's your opinion. But they were trying to say that the newer stuff coming out was better than the Grail pieces that came from Sideshow. And I'm like, get out of your fucking mind. The only reason you're saying that is because you don't own, or B, can't afford those Grails.
Yeah.
That's
I what's it called? I just commented like just now on the rest.
I know. I got a glimpse of Picasso when I read the first sentence.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna read that shit.
Hey,
He said,
before you leave, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Sorry. Ryan, yes, Spidey will get the boot, and Bane will go there. Spidey and the Scott Campbell's will be moved to another best. It will be all DC over there. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, XM's is nice, bro. I mean, yo, it's all personal opinion at the end of the fucking day. You know, it's whatever speaks to your taste. But I can see where you're coming from, Omar, with your response. Omar said, listen, everyone, while I can see why there is love for the XM Venom, it's a great piece, and yes, I've seen it. I have two in my basement. But from a fine art perspective, it's not on the same level as the Comic Kit. The Comic Kit brings out Venom in a real life perspective, how the symbiote would really look if it was alive and in front of us. I agree with that. But see, that's the thing with XM, you know what I mean? Like their books, their statues, they're like right out the comics. You know what I mean? They're not realistic interpretations.
I said the pose, like the pose of the Comic Cat, like the way he's sitting like this, in a way it kind of looks diabolical, but in a way you don't know what he's really doing. You know what I mean? Like he has, it's kind of like if you look at like those Renaissance statues from old times. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what they're doing. Like the statue of David. You know what I mean? Where he's holding, like what is he really doing? You know what I mean? Like when he's posing, you don't really understand. It's just like the artist's perspective on it, and I think that's what I like in my statues. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh.
Omar gonna get smacked in the back of the head.
I know, but I have that happen to me once in a while. But yeah, no, I agree 100%. Now, had XM went with their original pose, much better piece.
Oh yeah.
I think they screwed the pooch on choosing the pose.
They're comparing their Venom to the
Sideshow.
Luke, are you sure you're not confusing the concept arts of XM and Prime 1? I think it was Prime 1 that showed us the concept art after they made their Venom, and then people was like, "Oh shit, you should have went with the other one."
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Prime 1. Prime 1.
So, Chad, what is your opinion?
So wait, but I can totally understand like why people like the ripped right out of the comic page look. You know what I mean? Because again, like you're collecting the character instead of collecting an art piece. You know what I mean? Like if you're collecting a character, I totally get it because you know you have a certain image of what Venom would look like. So I can understand like why size would matter, for example. You know what I mean? Like why a big Venom is better than a smaller Venom. But for me, like I don't really care about that. For me, I care about like art piece, like without it looking like a toy. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fanboy of Venom. You know, like when you look at the Comic Kit, you see something like you see a very artistic, stylized piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, I agree. I'm saying it doesn't look more artistic. I said I agree.
Like it looks like. Oh.
It does look more artistic. The Comic Kit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like same with the Doctor Doom. You know what I mean? Like when you look at it, like compare it to the Hulk versus Wolverine. Hulk versus Wolverine looks a lot more comic booky, while Doctor Doom looks like, you know what I mean, like an art piece. And that's what I like in my pieces. I like the, you know, the I don't know, like the roughness of the artistic take. You know, like you don't know what exactly what's going on in the thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what is the Carnage doing when he's going like this? What does it really mean? But if you just look at the big picture, it's like, holy, it looks pretty sick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, this is more interpretation.
Especially with Carnage, because he's a twisted dude.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just even that.
He's literally thinking of 50 ways to kill you, basically.
Now museum. Now that Hulk and Wolverine, I think that's a combination of both, of the artistic and the comic book. You hear me now?
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, like that.
They look like two titans, two Marvel titans going at it, like the two big dogs. Who wouldn't want to see that?
I definitely agree with this one. This one I kept it because like it does take like an artistic take. You know what I mean? It's a little like the colors are a little too too saturated for me, like a little bit. But otherwise, I think the sculpt looks great. Like I really like this piece.
What do you mean? And not the other pieces aren't artistic? It's all art. What do you mean by the other pieces?
That's what I'm saying. It's not all art. Like when you look at like the
it is though, because it's based off of a comic book art.
Well, it's based off of comic book art.
What you're missing is
the art piece is in the comic book, right? And they just
it's your subjective. What I'm missing is that it's your subjective opinion that you like that type of art more. Omar likes the very realistic, tons of paint, tons of shading on the statue. If it's not like, shaded with multicolors, that you like that realistic piece. But
he's not saying that. He's saying, well, this is my opinion of what.
I mean, it's all art. It's all art, but it's just your subjective opinion of what you like.
Can you hear me, bro?
If it's taken off of a comic book,
bro, you talking to me, bro?
Not really an artist. There's no artistic perspective to it. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the comic cat calendar, you see, you know what I mean? You see
the sculptor
behind that piece. But when I look at the XM Venom, I don't know who sculpted that. Look at Lobo, I know right away that's Martin Canal. The way.
So just because you don't know who they are doesn't mean it's not art.
Sorry?
Just because you don't know who they are doesn't mean it's not art.
It doesn't mean it's not art because there's no character behind it. You know what I mean? There's no life behind. There's no like sculpting presence. Like Daniel Bell, that guy is good. Like when I look at Electro, I could see Daniel Bell in there. Just because of the way he sculpts hands. Like if you look at the Magneto hands, like the RCB Magneto, like the way like the fingers like popping out, like it just looks like a Daniel Bell art piece. You know what I mean? And Mark Canal he has that artistic take. Pablo Viggiano, same thing. You know what I mean? Like they have.
So you recognize his style.
Exactly. And with XM Venom, for example, there is no style. It just looks like it's right out of the comic book, and it doesn't really look. Especially when you change.
If you read comic books, you pick up on the actual artists that do the comic books. For instance, Superman and Batman 1/6 Koto pieces. Those are 1/6 pieces straight from the comic book. They look exactly like what Jim Lee draws in a book. You know what I mean? Yeah. Most people won't know that because they don't read those books, right? So
no,
I mean,
what I'm saying, no, that's not, dude. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the sculpting. I'm not talking about the art base. If I see what's it called, like the Kotobukiya Spider-Man. If I see that, I could tell that's McFarlane, right? I could see McFarlane that. If I see, you know what I mean? Like I understand that's McFarlane. But what I'm saying is I need the sculptor. Like when I see Eric Sosa, that he has a style. You know what I mean? You see the abs. Like even when you look on the Jim Lee Superman, you could see the abdomen. You could see every single muscle rip. That's a Sosa style. Do you understand what I memean? I'm not.
Yes and no.
Sorry.
Yes and no. I'm losing my voice.
If you look at the Koto Superman, you could see Sosa's style in there. You know what I mean? you look at the Marvel versus Capcom Wolverine. Even though it's a Marvel versus Capcom Wolverine, you still see the essence of Eric Sosa in that sculpt. Yeah, does that make sense?
Kind of, but I see Superman. I don't see Eric Sosa.
You don't see, like, look at that abdomen. You see the way, like, his chest is always popped out like this? Every single Sosa piece is like that, always. Like,
Well, yeah, how many Sosa pieces do you have, Cass, to compare it to?
I've got these ones down here.
Well, I see me. What up? What up, Fate?
You don't see Martin Canal in that Hulk versus Wolverine? Look at that Wolverine. You don't see Hulk versus Martin Canal in there? Like, that's Martin Canal, like, to a T.
I guess I don't focus on.
The Sosas.
I guess I don't focus on the sculptor as much when I judge a piece.
That's what I'm saying. You don't look at the fine art aspect of statues. You just see the character and you buy it because of the character. For me, I don't really care about the character. I look at the artistic factor of the statue.
Well, I judge it, but I don't just go, "Oh, that's so and so, so it's going to be great."
I don't say that's going to be great.
I don't just assume that it's going to be great just because.
Like the Thor versus Loki.
Really, Cass? You saying that right now, bro?
What's up?
Even though Martin Canal sculpted
He's not saying that, man. He's not saying just because a certain sculptor did it, it's got to be awesome. He's just saying it has to be a combination of both. It has to resemble the character, but with that sculptor's interpretation of. Yeah. All right, and that can't be duplicated.
It's like collecting a comic book, right? You collect McFarlane.
What do you think of?
You're looking for a style, right? You're looking for that kind of style. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What?
Who do you guys think of when you see this statue?
Nothing, dude. Like, look at his shoulders, man. They're so messed up.
It's Michael Turner. It's based off of a Michael Turner book that he wrote or drew.
You know his style, right? Michael Turner's style. And you know the character, and it looks like how it's supposed to be. Now, if that was anybody else, you'd be like, "That doesn't look like a Michael Turner Flash. That looks like Joe Schmo." I don't know who that is. It's like a regular Toys R Us Flash, or J. Scott Campbell. And everybody has their own aesthetic, and he can identify with their aesthetic, rather it be the artist of the pen and paper or the artist of the sculptor. That's what Cascas, or that's what Museum is saying, that he recognizes more than just the character, but the person that designed the character.
The sculptor
regular Batman compared to any other Batman, completely different.
Well, he's specifically saying the sculptor.
I'm saying the sculptor's personality. It doesn't matter who the sculptor is. I'm saying it should have the personality of the sculptor in there. You know what I mean? You look at J. Scott Campbell's art, you see J. Scott Campbell. Like, if you take two arts, you're gonna recognize this is J. Scott Campbell's art. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like J. Scott Campbell versus Todd McFarlane. You can easily pick out.
Pick them apart. You understand what I'm saying? And because it has the life of J. Scott Campbell in the
yeah, you know but I think you got to go past the sculptor. It's not just the sculptor. It's the concept artist as well for some of these pieces, right? Because some of these pieces are the prime, for example, the Prime 1 Batman Arkham collection. Those are just models built from right out of the game, right? There's not like a master sculptor that has any artistic input to those statues. It's just they're replicas of the game, and that's why a lot of people love them so much. So it's not.
But that's
I see where you're coming from. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't collect something. So when I posted the Venom comic kit is superior.
Yeah.
I said it in like, if you look at just the sculpt. I didn't say the quality. I didn't say the paint. I said the sculpt is superior. Why? Because it looks like a real life artistic sculpt. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like just some guy saw a comic book page. He's like, oh, let me copy that. Oh, let me put some other guy's head on there. Let me put some McFarlane head in there. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's their own take. The Venom comic kit is Martin Canal's take on the Venom. There is no other take on there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the fine art aspect of it is the most important thing for me. It has to look like a museum piece. It has to look like an art piece. It can't look like a toy, or you know what I mean. Like that's the biggest thing for me.
Right. So basically, he's saying he's not into duplication. He's more into the uniqueness of a statue.
Exactly, uniqueness. Yeah. So like when someone tells me like, oh, it's like right out of the comic pages, like I don't care about that. Like that doesn't sell it to me. Like that's not what it sells it to me. Like the Jean Grey. Like,
I
what
just
is the
want to
Jean
weigh.
Grey doing? You know what I mean?
I do want to weigh in on this a little bit. Because some of the things here are like very contradictory, and I keep my mouth shut a lot, so I'm gonna try to be nice about it here. But the thing is, I say people are gonna collect what they like. Everybody have their own opinions. Some people some people just love comics because they grew up on comics. They don't just mimic stuff they've seen in movies, and now everybody, and at the end of the day, it's just all about everybody's unique perspective on what they think something is. I mean, Randy Baldwin did the best statues out there, and in my opinion, his stuff is smaller but still better than half this stuff, regardless on what artist did it or whatever. People are gonna collect what they want. Most people collect stuff because they love it, not because it's worth money or because what I'm saying. It's just some things just. I just say, man, I don't know, man. I just say, man, people love what they love, man, and.
Well, he didn't disrespect any other
it's just crazy. I
mean,
I just heard like 20
Xander
minutes
said
of just
his
going back and
style,
forth, and it doesn't
his
make sense.
preference is something that he can identify with the sculptor with. That's all he's saying.
Yeah, but
that's his opinion.
There's another 60 million people out there who just like. There's a lot of people out there.
Though.
And that's what I'm saying. Like some people,
that's his opinion though about how he likes to interpret his statues.
That's what I'm saying. Some people like just seeing the character that they love. You know what I mean? Like they just like that. And I'm telling you that it's your way of collecting. You know what I mean? You're collecting your characters, your favorite characters. Well, for me, I'm collecting like a fine art piece. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like I'm not collecting a character. It doesn't matter. Like I don't even know who Doctor. Like I know like a little bit of Doctor Doom, but I don't really know anything about him. Never read a book about him. You know what I mean? But when I see this thing, it's just like it's menacing. You know what I mean? Like it just looks like you know what I mean, like a museum piece. It looks like I could find this in like a museum. You know what I mean? And that appeals to me. But for me, I don't have relations to the character. Like I don't care about the character or any of that.
I think you're saying the same thing. I think you're saying the same thing though. That what people like about like that Venom. Some people like the what is it? Not the Eric Sosa. I don't know what head it was. They like it because of that artist, and it's not technically the sculptor, but it's the likeness of the comic book artist, right?
That's what a lot of people like. A lot of people want comic book stuff coming to life. People don't really give a damn about no artist or how great an artist is. People just like people like me. We love comics. We grew up on comics, not on movies, and we just love to see something. That's you like to see something that's fucking taken out of a page of a comic book, regardless of who did it, and you just want a fucking 3D model of it. And a lot of people love shit like that. But then, like Omar, people do think they like certain artists that just bring some kind of uniqueness to how they do it. And I respect everybody's opinion, but I just say, people are always gonna have their own opinions on stuff, man. And I just say love what you love and love what you love and love. I'm an artist. I'm an artist, and nobody's a bigger critic. Any true artist is always their worst critic. Cause praise how good you do something, but then there's always something about your own art that you just don't like. But art is in the eye of the beholder, man. And me personally, me being a huge comic book guy, I don't really like a lot of these Marvel and DC movies, to be honest. I don't like a lot of them because I just think not only do they take away from the book, but I'm a guy who can sit here and sit down for hours and talk to half these geeks out here like myself, sit back and speak about a lot of books. And some of you guys will sit here like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Hold on, stop the show. Hang on. You, as an artist, should be the last person, even though I hear your opinion and I respect your opinion, but you, as an artist, should be the last person to be like, oh, I like the mass production way, and if you're cool with that, that's fine. But from what I see from you, you always put the Mike spin on your own pieces. So people would know if they saw a statue that you had and you put your own spin to it, it now becomes a statue with a Mike spin. So now we talk about.
But in a way that doesn't really.
So it's the same character, just with a little spin.
I mean, everything I've ever done, I wouldn't even say it's a Mike spin to it. It's just that
you put a Mike spin to it. You enhance it the way you like it.
Statues and stuff was the Elvis and Yoda, and I've always just basically just took ideas and stuff from lifelike photos because the statues are beat up. So I did the best I could. If I could make it look original, I would make it. I would prefer shit to be original than for it to have the so-called, as you call it, Mike spin. I like things to be more authentically original as possible. Unless it's a real piece of shit, then I may just go ahead and, as I'm doing it, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna twist this way and that way. But it's not. I wouldn't say it's a Mike spin on stuff. I mean, I prefer shit to be more close to original than anything, to be honest. But
so would you guys say this is Jim Lee or Eric Sosa? What is the statue likeness? If anyone knows.
The head is Jim Lee. You could tell.
Yeah, it's definitely Jim Lee's
think it's so fucking.
You don't have to dominate one for the other, right? Like you look at Dr. Doom.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying that there's some of these statues. I don't care about the actual sculptor. I care about the likeness of the other artist. The other concept artist or drawing artist.
Mike is saying he likes it more authentic to the way you originally seen the piece.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I dig that too. Definitely. I don't want to buy Spider-Man and it looks like somebody else. I want it to look like Spider-Man, and I'm just giving an example.
Well, that's why I kind of like the new Batman line that's going to be coming out, the Batman Nightmares. Right? They're very original. So
that's kind of a unique thing. Museum, what do you think about that? I don't know if he dropped out or not. Yeah, if not, we'll just move on. Lou, what you got, man?
What's my opinion on it?
No, on anything. If you want.
I'm just saying I feel collect what you like. That's what I've always said. There's certain pieces I'll look at and I'll just there may be a lot of hype around them. For instance, perfect example, the second Red Sonja with the snake and the guts, and people were going goo-goo eyes over it. I have no interest in it, don't think it looks good at all. But that's just my perspective on it. So in the end, we're all going to have in our collection what we like. I'll never buy a piece based on people's hype. It has to talk to me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say this real quick. I do like the comic care over any other Venom. So actually, I don't care who made it. At least the ones those are the ones that I've seen. I haven't seen every single Venom out there. Okay. So you guys have. You were on the Facebook thing. You've seen 1,000. I might have seen 100. Okay. Now that being said, Tech, man, which one did you like better, the XM or the OG?
I like the comic cat, and this is gonna be my full opinion on it. Like, I see where Omar's coming from with the artistic, style and all that shit, and I could appreciate that. And that's, I'll be honest with you, I like it because of that too. But I also, a lot of people complain, oh, that shit is too small. That's why XM's is better. In my eyes, where I get Venom from, bro, I'm getting Venom from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. A cartoon I used to watch when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you, I didn't read no fucking comics. I didn't, sit there in the fucking page. You know what I mean? So my Venom, the Venom that I know, is not as, is not a Hulk. He's not that much bigger than Spider-Man. I could pull it up. I'll Google some images of the cartoon.
No,
Venom,
right.
he kind of looked like a football player. That's all. He was a little bit bigger than Spider-Man, but you know what I mean? That's why I think that's the perfect Venom for me. And size really isn't an issue. But for the guys that read the comics, I could also see why XM would be the way to go for you. But then again, I think XM is the perfect statue company for those guys that like write out the comic statues, because that's really what XM does. You know what I mean? If you look at their not in all their pieces, but a lot of their color schemes, a lot of the paint choices that they use, they're very. It's not a large palette. You know what I mean? It's very maybe 5 colors here, 6 colors there, but it's not. It's the colors that you would find on the page of a comic book. Whereas Sideshow, they do that more realistic, their own take. Sometimes they try and reinvent the wheel, and they go overboard. But a lot of the times, like, they stay true to the source material, and some people like that. Some people like that modern look. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those guys.
Well, I was gonna say XM definitely has the modern look to it.
Nah, for sure, on some of their pieces, but in my opinion, they really do stay true to the comics.
Well, that's what I like about it. That's why I love their Magneto. I thought the outfit on him was amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
It's why I like their Phoenix. It's why I love the Electro, because they're giving you the choice. You got that old school look. Like, take for Electro, for example. You're getting the old mask, which is how I would display it, but it still has that modern-esque look to it.
Right. I mean, bro, look at the Vulture. Like, he has all the you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I like their pieces, but I don't know. It's really just personal preference, bro. And it really just depends on like what you grew up with, honestly, because there's so many guys that have made the argument, oh, the comic cat is too small, and I'm just saying, they're like, what are you talking about? But that's only because in my eyes, the Venom that I was growing up with wasn't that much bigger than Spidey. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I don't care about size at all. It's just, if it looks good, I buy it. You know what I mean? This. How much he relates to Spidey, like how in terms of size, doesn't really matter to me.
Bro, look at this. I'll show you what I'm talking about, just for you guys that may not know the cartoon I'm talking about. You must know the cartoon, but
I know, because I remember watching it when I was young.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was never that much. He wasn't a Hulk. He was basically the same size as Spidey, a little bit more muscle, but I mean, honestly, bro, that was really about it. So when I see the comic cat, that's perfect for me. You get the artistic feel, and it, I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah, whereas for me, reading the comic books, that's one of the reasons I like sideshows, is it shows that massiveness to Venom.
Right. Why you like XMs?
Well, I like side. I'm not buying it.
It means like the new stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the new one, because it's got that bulk. When you see it next to this Spidey, it's in perfect. What's the word I'm looking for? Size comparison.
In perfect scale.
If you're a comic book reader. Because I grew up collecting comics, and it went from there to statues. Now, again, like you said, not everybody did. So it depends what you grew up with or what reason you collect. Omar collects for style and art. I collect for comics. You might collect because it brings back a memory from your childhood. We all have different reasons. And in my opinion, that's what makes the hobby awesome, because we have these different choices based on what we like.
Yeah. Whenever I like a statue and Omar likes a statue, then I'm like, all right, I got to get it. Because usually we don't like the same stuff. But Omar, did you see that the Hulk vs. Wolverine, the whatchamacallit edition, is almost sold out?
The regular?
Yeah. It's limited. It's low quantity on their website. It might be sold out.
That piece, people are gonna regret it. Give this like 3-4 years. I'm telling you, this thing is gonna be crazy.
Did you guys see the custom head that Dark Spidey made for Wolverine? Yeah. You getting that or not?
No, it looks okay. I like that face. It's just I feel like the eyes on the Wolverine face are just a little too
narrow.
Too hard, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll show you guys a picture if you guys want to see it.
Bro, I don't know. The only problem I have with that piece is Wolverine's teeth, man. I don't know how I feel about that. It looks good, but I
It
don't
look
know.
like fangs? You mean like
Why
the
do they always
fangs?
mess
No,
with
no, no. Like
Wolverine's
on the
teeth?
production pieces of what comes in the box, Wolverine's teeth. I don't know how I feel about those.
On which one?
On
Hold
the
on,
Wolverine versus Hulk maquette.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that ain't the only one though, because a lot of Wolverines, and I don't know why, it ain't that freaking hard, where they can't
Yeah.
execute teeth well.
No, you
Yeah.
missed this one.
Oh, 90% of Wolverine statues that I have seen, all the teeth are jacked up some kind of way.
No, the
They
PF
got
has perfect
or
teeth.
vampire teeth.
The PF has perfect teeth.
Mhm.
Nah, the teeth on this custom is perfect, but the ones that came with the statue, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Let's see. I don't have a problem with it. Let me see.
This is the custom. Yo, check it out. What do you think? Don't you think the eyes are a little too far apart?
Let me get on your screen.
I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
I like it
Everything
when it
else is
casts.
perfect, in my opinion.
Was it blurry?
I don't know. From
Well-
certain angles, it looks straight, but I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they're a little too small.
Why is it so far?
No, you're right.
Hold on, let me see. I gotta get a better light for this. Is that blurry or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me put myself behind it. Maybe it'll.
I don't know, bro. Honestly,
I
that
like
shit is
the-
mad blurry.
I like the gloss on the tongue and the
Yes,
teeth.
you're coming in clear, and the face was coming in blurry.
No, of course.
You have to like reverse what you're doing.
Well, put myself like.
Yo.
We get it. We've seen it before, man.
Fuck it. They look good.
See mine?
I mean,
Mine
they
clear?
look good on mine.
Yeah,
I don't
as
know. I
long
guess
as
maybe
it's some
the-
people.
Yeah.
Some people got ones where he looked like he had spinach in his teeth, but other people got good ones. So I
Yeah,
guess
I guess maybe that's what it was. All the slew of people complaining, oh, the fucking teeth. Those are the only posts I really saw, you know what I mean? Or the ones I paid attention to. But I'm not trying to gamble. Hopefully I get some ones with good teeth. Nah, fuck that.
Why you getting it?
Nah, hell no. I don't like dioramas. That's just me, though.
Dude, you should.
I'm with you
in
there.
person?
That's why I
You don't
don't
like it?
collect them.
What's
You
up?
didn't like it in person?
I haven't seen it in person, but either way, I would never buy it. I just don't like dioramas.
You should see
Not
it
my
in
thing.
person.
Nah, I don't like any dioramas, bro.
Bro, I used to rip on Cask for like all this diorama talk, and then I got it. I was like, holy sick.
Yo, I get tired of museum pieces.
£50, dude. Holy. Dude, I love this piece. This piece is sick. I'm telling you, man. I do agree that the teeth could have been better, but honestly, like that's literally the only flaw.
Yeah, no, for sure. Honestly, it looks just like the legendary skill figure, bro. And I love that piece.
Yeah.
I fucking love that piece.
Yeah.
Like the
John,
face.
don't come over here being mean, man. Because you're the king of not liking any
What's
damn
that?
statue.
What's that?
Better be nice, man, when you're coming in here, man.
Yeah, I'll be as nice as you. How about that?
Be nice to me.
I'll be as nice
Okay,
as you.
Start.
Yeah, you know what's
I'll be as nice as you. I'm not nice as you.
You know what's pretty funny? The people that come into my room, like my cousins just came here, and they like my Spider-Man, my Hulk, and my Superman the most. They didn't even pay attention to the Doom, like at all. They're like,
Oh, well, yeah, because they're
They
just
came in here,
looking at the characters.
they were like, holy smokes, this
They're
looks
so
sick.
innocent, man.
And then they saw the Spider-Man. They're like, holy, that's sick. And then they saw the Superman with the eyes lit up. They're like, holy, that's the best one. And then they got closer, and then they started saying, and then they saw like the texture on the Superman, and then they said like, this looks like a real life person.
Hey, what happened to the Batman you had, man?
The Batman, that's in storage. The Arkham one, that's in storage. It's downstairs in storage.
No, the one with the Frank Miller one you had.
Oh, I sold that one.
You sold it.
Yeah,
Son of a gun.
it's too big. I couldn't put it on this one, and I couldn't put it on that one, and I had to put Doom up there. So it's
How much
that
did
one.
he-
That's the thing, man, and selling stuff because you didn't have the room. You
How
make
much
room.
did he go for?
Sorry.
How much did he go for?
I sold them for cost, like 22,000. Those cost for me, so.
John, man, speak up, man. What's the deal, man?
Yeah. What's up? I didn't want to interrupt anybody. What's going on,
Whatever,
guys?
man.
Kind of bummed today. You know, I was really looking forward to that Star Wars KS20 figure, and I like the fact that it's got metal legs. You know, I mean, but for $650, right out of the gate, no edition size announced. You know, and the rest is all basically polystone or I guess ABS plastic or what have you. Looks great, but you know, $650 out the gate, man. I was like, yeah, I got plenty. I definitely rethought it, and it's kind of bummed that I wanted to order it, but I passed on it because of the price of the price tag for what it was just put me off. But it looks great, you know, but still a little bummed about it. That's all. What you call it, Mike? Big Mike. Is he there?
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, he's moving.
Mike.
He's smiling. He's smiling.
Hey John. Hey John. Thanks a lot.
I've been trying to send you I've been trying to send you Facebook messages, man, because I was trying to hook you up, dude.
I haven't been on Facebook for a while because
No.
it's something called my sister. Been trying to be my
Do me a
sister.
favor.
What the hell's going on with my family? And he's like, all my family, everybody hating, mad at each other and shit. So I don't know what's going on. So I just
business as
I don't
usual.
want drama, so I've been staying away from Facebook.
I know. I understand.
But you got,
listen. Do me a favor.
Call me. You got my number, bro.
I don't have it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I just wanted to get your address. No. So I think you did it one. You gave it to me one time, and so I got my phone got lost, whatever. So I was trying to holler at you.
Shit. You lost the fucking number.
No, I'm telling you. No, dead ass. No.
Fuck this guy. He was like, fuck this. Fuck this fake Mr. T looking dude, man.
I was not, man. I swear in my mother's eyes. Well, seriously.
Oh shit! He said so. Mother's eyes.
Listen, but yo, I got things for you, man. So get on Facebook quick. Just kind of, I'll hit you up with a message. Give me your address. I got stuff for you, man. Seriously, I got some good stuff. I'm good with it. You're gonna like it, all right?
I gave the pop figures to Isaiah. He loved them. He loves pops and the Star Wars stuff. So they up in his.
All right. Well, listen. I'm cleaning house and I'm doing stuff. Like I said, I'm cleaning house. I got some stuff there, and I definitely want you to put it to use, man. If the kids love it, you guys love it, enjoy it. I'm all about it, man. So yeah. So just give me your address. You know what I'm saying?
I gave you that.
Give me your address.
How the fuck you think you? How do you think you sent me the other?
Oh no, man.
Just wait till.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a
right.
minute here. Hold on a minute just to clear the air. John, are you saying that the stuff Mike made a video about was not from you?
No, I didn't give him nothing.
There's the answer. That stuff you got, Mike, that came from someone else.
That's not for me, man. I'm gonna give you something if you let me give it to you, but that's not for me.
Man, I feel so fucked up now because I forgot the person who sent me this stuff, man. If you watch this show,
because he made a video thanking you for giving him all this stuff.
Now I have to realize
wrong guy.
I forgot who the person is.
I've been trying to holler at you, and Lou will back me up. I've been trying to holler at you for like 2 months. I'm like, yo, would you tell this guy just to give me? You don't gotta befriend me up on Facebook. I just want to give him a couple of things and hook shit up. And Lou's like, yeah. And I'm like, yo, what is with this dude? So yeah.
Listen, first of all, if you're not giving up quiche or linguine, don't fucking ask Lou to do nothing. Trust me. I love you, Lou, but trust me, not talking to you.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, Mike, please, before the show ends, send me a text and get your address, and I got you back. All right, I got you.
All right, sounds good, brother.
I've no trouble and anyone who knows me, when I say I got you, man, I come correct. I'm not sending you fucking Easter eggs, okay? You know what I'm saying? So.
That's why I'm sitting here. That's why Mike's in shock, and he's saying, "Well, didn't you send me stuff already?"
But I've been trying to. But yeah, so what else is new? Nothing much, man. I mean, honestly, dude, the fucking the collectible scene, man. I just like, I don't know, man. It's all well and good, but I'm gonna start being much more selective. I'm thinning out my collection.
Oh, you gotta be, bro. Especially with the prices, like you were saying.
Man,
What's
that thing's a
coming
goddamn
up?
popsicle stick with glowing eyes for $650.
Yeah, this shit is not going nowhere, guys. I see all these dudes on the forums and on Facebook crying about prices. Yo, you gotta roll with the punches. Either you buy this shit
Hey,
or you
Luke,
don't.
mute this guy.
You're right.
Mute this guy.
You're right. Period.
He's the reason why
absolutely right.
Thanos is 1,200, man.
That shit should have been $1,500.
I the price to skyrocket, man.
Everyone on the show knows I tried to get it for 900.
Let me tell you something. I want Chris on my side when I start putting out my fucking commissions. Like, yo, that's my man right there. Like, yo, Chris, hit him with it. Yo, 1,500. I told you. I want Chris by my back, man. Fuck that. Absolutely. I'm laughing about it. I'm dead ass. Huh?
Yo, the way I look at it, man, you're right, bro. Prices are skyrocketing, but I'm gonna sit there and complain about this shit because I can't afford it. Fuck that.
No, it's because of you.
Afford it, I can't afford it.
Everybody's millionaires. We ain't millionaires, man.
I ain't a millionaire either, bro.
But why you hyping the prices up? That's you doing that.
I ain't hyping no prices up. All I'm saying is
you said online. Hey, you know what, Sideshow? You know what'd be good? 1,200. They was like, gotcha. Next thing you know, it was 1,200. It was at 900. I saw it. Until you said it. But it's okay, man. Go ahead, man.
Nah, bro. I don't know.
Whoa.
So, what else? What else is going on?
Yo, shut your mouth, bro.
Shots fired.
So what was So Omar.
Yeah.
So you managed to, like, another Doom has miraculously appeared out of nowhere in your collection. How long have you had this one for?
No, I just got this one.
You just got it.
It's gonna go too. I discovered like a small damage to it.
What's the damage?
Under his foot, like the levitating foot, there's like some small scratches.
All right. So what are you gonna do with it?
I already sold it to a Chinaman.
Dude, come on, man. Where's the love? Where's the brotherly love? We're hanging out. I can't get a phone call. Why are you selling it to the Chinaman for, man? I'm American.
Because you sold that shit for 7 G's. That's why.
Oh, really? Did you?
No.
No, I sold it for 37 plus, and then he's giving me a label.
All right. I get you. All right. That's good. Good enough.
I paid 37 local.
Oh, you did?
It's just the guy ran away, and he didn't tell me about the damage, so I was like,
yeah.
Oh, that's so gay.
Yeah.
Okay. That is quite fucked up.
Oh my God, guys. Well, Omar, man.
What?
I'm ashamed of you, man. I'm ashamed.
Why?
Because ain't no way in the hell the guy that knows everything about statues does not inspect his own statue talking about he didn't tell me about the damage. When you're supposed to inspect it yourself.
I knew him.
What?
I knew him. To be honest, he said he didn't know about it, so whatever. What can you do?
It's not an excuse, bro. Not an excuse. You always inspect your pieces, man, before you buy
for
it.
something that's nearly $4,000, I'm gonna be there with a fucking magnifying glass on that shit. Nah.
It's gonna get a colonoscopy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be inside and
don't
out.
lie, bro. Seriously. Yo, the guy that picked up cable for me, I swear to God, he came with his girlfriend. The dude was ready to just walk out my crib with cable, not inspecting shit. He took my word. The girlfriend was like, "Nah, open that shit." Yo, the girlfriend took a fucking magnifying glass. That's why I'm talking shit. She took out a magnifying glass. She was like this, bro.
Yeah, I would have told that the minute she would have done that, I would have been like, "Yo, you know what? You can keep your magnifying glass. I mean, you can look at it, but if you want to sit there and inspect it like you're looking for fucking cells, then you can take a walk."
Nah, to be honest, I would do that same shit. That's
I mean,
just
I light over it, man. I know what to look for, but I wouldn't be like sitting there like this. But some people do, you know.
Yeah.
They look at it like it's a diamond. They want to see me in fucking perfections or inflections there are. It's like, yeah, all right. But it is what it is. I am. going through. I'm having a bunch of repaints done, and I'll show you guys some really cool stuff probably in another week or two. A lot of stuff like Cinemaquette repaints, customized Cinemaquette repaints, Wolf Predator, LSF repaint.
Nice.
Wolf Bust, 1-to-1 repaint. A lot of stuff.
John.
Yeah.
All right, because this thing is lagging, man. I don't know if it's me or everybody just bogging down.
Okay.
When you moving to Florida, man?
You know, I tell you, I'm like 70% there. I just I'm not into like summer 24/7. I'm not a heat guy. You know, it's not to say that
I think you need to move in between me and Lou, man, so we can get our stuff done, man. Okay, so somewhere between Tampa and Orlando, man. That's where you need to be. Okay.
Well, if I move, I'm gonna be Lou's neighbor.
Take your toes down south, man.
I'll be harassing Lou because I'll be his neighbor. Listen, I'll put it to you this way, man. I want to early retire.
Actually, John, you want to laugh? The house next door to me, literally the house next door, just got taken from the guy by the bank, so it's in foreclosure.
Really?
There you go, man.
How much is what's the square footage? What are they asking?
I'll find out for you tomorrow.
Would you? I mean, listen, all serious thing. And I got another friend overseas who wanted to buy property, and he's, you know, he was thinking about Florida. So I was like, yo, you know, check out this place. So another realty agent has been talking to him about Providence as well.
Right.
So it seems to be it's getting some good interest, man. I mean, you got that water park and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Looks good. Yeah, have you been in the water park yet?
No. I've been there once. But
Okay.
I mean, I own my own pool, so I know.
So your pool's indoors. We'll talk about it because that's that expense. I like the idea of an indoor pool, but like, you know, you got to.
Well, the house that I'm talking about next to me does have the same thing as mine. It's the screened-in pool and jacuzzi.
Right. But how's the maintenance on that? Like, is it monthly?
What is this? Is it a real estate program or a goddamn statue show?
Well, hell, I have statues by my pool. So
Oh, is that
panel? What's up, panel?
What's up,
Carlos?
Yo, what up?
But I pay a weekly fee. No, once a month. I'm sorry, to the guy, and he takes care of the pool. And it's nowhere near as bad as you think it would be.
Well, let me get my goddamn.
Okay, cool.
What the fuck is that?
He keeps that thing sparkling, bro.
You drinking enough coquito?
Coquito all day, baby. I'm fucking with you. You know it. I gotta do it.
Of course. You know, now that, you know, Carlito's here, it's a party.
You're goddamn right.
But
Frank Miller, Batman.
Right, so,
Chris,
okay.
what's up?
Listen,
What up, bro?
the joint. I think it's gonna be good, man. And for Batman fans, I think they're gonna be in for something special, dude.
What happened to your boxes,
Absolutely.
man? They incarcerated or something?
Yeah, son.
God damn, boy. That's
Indiana Jones.
Who? Oh yeah.
Chris. Shit right there. I like that Marvel sign. I'll give you $50 for that. No, I'm kidding.
Shit.
Messing with you.
Better not be saying that, Carlos. Come on, man.
Huh?
Ride or die DC, man. You shouldn't have said that, man.
Yeah, I want to break it after I pay for it.
Okay, all right. Much better. All right.
I knew you would like that one.
Spare me for a second.
Sorry. I was just looking at that cable statue I got. I said, wow, that's a fucking beautiful piece. That is goddamn heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's
yeah,
sick.
I heard it's pretty good. Get your money's worth.
To be honest, man, every XM piece I've owned, Thor, Thanos, Cable, shit's weigh a fucking ton, bro.
I don't know why. What are they? Like they put metal in there.
I don't know. Maybe they're just
kidding. I don't know.
They're just really. They feel good.
I was thinking about you, man.
Oh, good.
That Frank Miller Batman came out already.
I know. I've seen the pictures, bro. It looks good, but.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know if I could get into 1/3, man. That's,
okay. I wish they make the blue version in a quarter scale.
That would be dope.
I know.
Right?
I know they're doing a blue version, but it's in 3rd scale.
Too big.
What are you talking about? The little bust that they did? Or
No,
full body?
They're doing another one.
Another line. That's right. They announced that.
It's Dark Knight 3. Yeah. But it's gonna be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cool. Actually, for that bust that they made a couple weeks ago, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, somebody just put out a custom head for that shit. I'm gonna show you guys. It looks pretty cool.
All right. What, the repainted one?
No, it's a brand new sculpted head for that statue, for that bust. It looks pretty. Right. It looks nice. I'm trying to find that shit.
Let's check it out.
Right like a diamond.
Oh boy, who's starting? Who's starting? Don't get crazy. I know you guys.
It can happen at any moment, man.
I know somebody's about to get snapped.
Oh
my God.
Oh,
you don't even know what happened to me right now, bro. If I tell you the story, you ain't gonna believe it. I'm chilling here in the little office right here. Some goddamn water bug runs up my fucking leg.
Oh.
I thought it was my dog's nose, and I'm like, hey, get out of here. I didn't feel no fucking dog. I see this black spot coming up my leg. I said, oh my Lord. I jumped the fuck out, knocked out all my fucking statues. No dog wall. I went back, smashed everything.
Damn.
That's what happens when you live in the fucking PJs, man. The basement.
You don't live in no PJs. Check you. You live in no
man. I'm in the PJs right here in Queens.
You don't live in no PJs. What are you talking about?
Left, right, man. I'm in Lindsay, kid.
Whatever, man. Fuck out of here.
Nobody don't believe the shit, man.
PJs 20, 30 years ago, but not today.
Yeah, I was in the LDS.
Yeah, 30 years ago, I was in the PJs.
Made it out. But I always go back. I don't know why. I like that rice and beans.
Yo, I used to live in this neighborhood, man, where it was like, Dominican. They used to sell rice and beans on the street corner out of I
go to Corona. I get my hair cut.
Yeah.
The lady comes with a shopping cart in the morning with pasteles.
Empanada.
Look at some shit. I'm in the barbershop,
man. Yo, Mori Soñando, right? Check this out. It would be like a thing of beans, right? And like a gallon of milk that was emptied out and cut off the top, and like the habichuelas would be in there, and they would have a later, but like you could be eating, getting your head shaped, you get the shape up, and they serve you a cup, man.
You guys don't understand what habichuela is? It's beans.
Yeah, I know what it is.
No, some people on the panel.
How you doing? What's everybody?
They don't know what that is. Rice and beans, baby.
It's true though, right?
Man, I know all about Jackson Heights and Corona.
No, that's you, Mike. You know you down with me, man.
No, man. What are you talking about?
I go to come my on 100th Street. I'm sitting down in the fucking chair. Guy walks in. He's like, "Yeah, you want one? Give me 800." Selling guns on the spot right there. I'm like, this guy's nuts.
I remember people do that shit in Brownsville back in the 80s and 90s.
Come into the barbershop. Yo, I want to get
we go downtown Brooklyn.
Crazy. I wish we would do that with statues.
Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, right.
It's like let me get a fade in a 45.
Yeah, pass me a Superman statue, please. Thank you.
Everything back then, yo.
Yo, like up in Washington Heights, man, it was always like that. You go to a barbershop and motherfuckers would walk in with shit. You'd be like, how did motherfucker have 3 real Movados? You'd be like, yo, $100. I used to be like, hold on a minute, let me get my cord out. Start scratching it, make sure it's crystal. Biting on it. Like, for real,
you gotta do that nowadays with the statues as well.
Yeah, no shit. Motherfuckers out there.
Yo, the barbershop I used to go to in Canarsie, I swear to God, bro, there'd be they had to have had prostitutes back there.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God. Yo, in the back of the barbershop, yo, it would be like 3 or 4 of them good-looking girls, and then they come out looking like a fucking mess.
Yeah, I wonder why.
At the end of my haircut, I'm like, what happened?
They really took going to the barbershop to get a trim. Murphy's movie.
Yeah,
Man. What was that?
Exactly.
Another 48 hours? What barbershop you skipped the haircut at, man, in Canarsie?
Tree Stump Barbershop. There's a bunch of Jamaicans that run the place.
What, you remember the street?
Damn, bro, I haven't. No, I don't.
Is it letters or numbers?
It's letters.
Letters, okay.
All right.
It could be anywhere.
I'm not gonna try to kill this statue right here, but
It's by Utica Avenue. My bad, Carlos.
no. Do your thing. Well,
Yeah, that was all.
everybody likes this electro.
It's dope.
No.
Yeah, I got it ordered.
No.
You got it coming.
No.
Yeah.
What's up with the spools?
I don't know.
Like, no, really, what does that mean? The spools? Is he a Con Ed worker?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he took the spool, electrical wires from the fucking truck. Come on, are you serious, man?
Yeah.
Could you be more fucking creative than a bunch of spools?
I mean, it just sounds weird. It just looks weird, but it's an electro statue with no electricity.
Come on, man. That's it, John. Thank you. It's just a quick criticism. Lou, I love it, man. For you, God bless. I wish it the best fucking statue in the world.
Sucks.
For me,
Sucks.
no, man. Just doesn't do it.
I don't listen to John's opinion on that.
John's got a lot of fucking opinions.
I'd be worried more about how that.
If opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's got one. Thank you. And then on that.
Yo, he had that. Go back to that picture, Carlos. He had that on glass. I'd be scared. I'd be scared to do that.
Oh,
That's nice.
Oh, especially with XM stuff. Their stuff's heavy.
Look at that. That's not a thick shelf either.
He's probably it's well supported, but he's got a couple of pieces on there, right? Oh, 1 and 2. Yeah.
Well, he's got I see a Carnage next.
That's great. I love that.
Good luck to him. All right, now I want to talk about this piece. It's been the piece of like the last 4 days.
Right.
Love it or hate it? I hate it.
Yeah, I'm not a
No matter
fan
how
either.
much they tell me that it's fucking awesome, it's the piece of the week. Of course, everybody jumps on it because it's a new
Wave of the week.
The piece of the week. Is it going to be the piece of the year?
No.
All right, let's go. Move on to the next one.
You talking about that Deadpool?
Yeah, that Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'll wipe my ass with that shit, bro. I don't like that shit one bit.
All right. Criticism are taken, and let's go. All right, we're done. I'm done. That's all I got. I just had to get that off my chest.
Did anybody here order the new Silver Surfer custom from HeroStatueCollector from Vibranium, the one with the Galactus fingers? Anybody order that in the regular?
I have no clue what you talking about, bro.
I think I sent you pictures of it.
You gotta send it to me again.
It's a Silver Surfer. He's got the Galactus fingers, the giant Galactus fingers with the asteroid exploding in between them and shit. It's a new one. Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out right now.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you guys, man. It's pretty dope. It's got a 35 exclusive, 70 regular, man. That thing's gonna be awesome, and it's huge. It's huge.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah, it's a space hole for sure, man. But I'll tell you what though, Carlos, man. That thing, I was like, damn, Carlos is a surfer fan. I mean, that's something to jump on, dude.
I haven't seen a picture, but let's refresh.
Why don't we?
Let's refresh and recap.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find one here.
See if you can find one.
Yeah.
Trying to find
What the hell?
Help out.
Help.
I'm a senior citizen on the PC.
Sport my new Lenovo.
Yo,
Who said I had to?
my bad.
You guys smell that?
He had to upgrade his equipment.
It's football season.
Yo, what Captain America at, man?
Captain America's in the best right now, all lit up. He's having
Nice.
like a motherfucker. He's got his own spot.
Yo, let me ask you this now. Now that you own both, which one you take?
Oh.
Which on wait for what? Sorry, can you
You
repeat?
talking about the OG Cap and XM's new honorary statue where he's saluting?
You got the OG cap?
Yeah, I got it.
Finally.
7 bills exclusive.
Nice.
No way.
Yo.
Wow.
And everybody that's selling it for $1,500, eat a bag of dicks.
Oh,
I said it. I said it, bitches. Bitches trying to get over on me. Get the fuck out of here.
That's a good deal, bro.
Shoo.
Yo, bro, that's a steal.
There's always a motherfucking deal out there. Just
absolutely.
wait for it. Bunch of bitches out there always money hungry, trying to tear your shit up for $299.
Not me.
Fuck out of here. You trying to sell it to me for 2 G's? Fuck you. Eat a bag of dicks. I said it. I hate bitches like that. But anyway, let's go back to the show. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what's up?
That's all the cursing I'm doing for tonight. I'm done. I swear.
All right, this is the regular. Let's just show you the others.
But you know what? This ain't beating Sideshow's piece.
What? You a fucking.
You out of your goddamn mind. You just a hater.
Which one you say?
Crazy.
You're hating. This is all visual right now. This ain't even printed.
Oh, it's gonna be printed.
Well, before you even talk smack, print the shit and then I'll look at it.
Okay, listen.
Anybody can draw a perfect 10. Anybody can draw a goddamn
deal. Anybody can do it, right?
Put it on the scope.
You gotta love these guys. They get a deal once in their life, and then all of a sudden they're fucking the big winner.
Come on, John.
So which one do you pick?
There's no good
Carlos,
man.
Which one do you pick? The OG Sideshow or the XM?
I like both of them, honestly, but you know, I looked at the OG captain, and he's got like cotton clothes. It's
right.
I don't like it. It feels like a onesie, and the red stripes are dyed. They're dull. Excuse me. The pose, if you know, because he's standing like, if you don't have him in a certain angle, he looks a little feminine, like that Thor.
What?
You know, the one that, yeah, he got that look. Now the saluting captain from XM is on point. Like I love it. All angles. You like a mesomorph body type. That's what I see you like. You like them thick motherfuckers. I like them, you know, ectomorphs. You know, more so than mesomorphs. But anyway, that's just my preference.
Okay.
Now the head sculpts are very nice, but it's outdated a little bit. It's outdated. The fucking face is outdated. It looks like a fucking 1950 comic book.
You're fucking on crack, dude.
Whatever.
Bro,
someone
I'm looking at it. That's the way I feel.
John, you can't even deny that.
Fair enough, man. That's fair enough. That's you like it. That's all good.
It looks like the thing I like about the OG is that it looks like it's made of stone, while the other one doesn't. You know what I mean? Like if you look at the OG, you kind of, like even when you lift the head up, you know, when you take the head off and you look at the bottom, right, you can see all the shavings. They didn't clean that out. You know what I mean?
Well,
I like stuff.
Why I got the great deal on it, because it had no box, it had no exclusive poster on it. I got it. Mike knows where I got it from. Royal Collectibles.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked it up there, and you know, so that was the deal of a lifetime.
Every so often, those guys actually wind up with some cool shit behind glass. I'm told.
Actually, right now, there's a New York collector that he has like over 100 pieces. He's in Manhattan. He's giving up his whole collection to them. So the fucking guy has no boxes. So,
oh my god!
Oh, so that's I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, Mike, right?
I think I know who you're talking about too, yo. He posted his whole shit on Statue.
They do the assignments for him, right?
Yeah. So this cat's bringing in stuff and they're picking it up, but they don't have time enough to, you know, to put a lot of pieces out there, you know, because there's a lot of shit to bring out, you know. So transporting, they already broke one. That famous
Mike told me about a lot of this stuff.
Oh yeah. This guy's killing. Yeah, I even brought his dust.
Tell me, I thought you got it from
I love they give great deals.
You're killing me, Carlos.
Once in a lifetime, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great deal. I mean, it's okay. I'm happy.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
I know you've been looking for that shit for a minute now.
Yeah, and as long as he knows he's never going to sell it, who cares if there's a box?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I mean, I would like to see the box. Actually, you know, I like to see everything, but if you can't, I'll just go have to visit. I'll visit one of you guys.
Says the guy who jackhammers his box.
I just want to see it. I just like to see, I like to see the whole goddamn enchilada. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
I wish somebody would make a Spider-Man like this. I think this is my favorite kind.
Is it?
Oh,
What, battle damage?
No, like the body type and the face.
Yeah.
I really like that kind.
That looks almost like the one Sosa sculpted for Kotobukiya.
Yeah, the
I love that freaking Spider-Man.
Kotobukiya's Spider-Man is beautiful. Here, let's share the new Silver Surfer.
I really don't like the pose on the Kotobukiya one, but I like everything else. I like the design of it. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I thought that was the closest thing to a perfect Spider-Man that you could get. I mean, it's just spot on, man.
But you like dynamic stuff, and I hate dynamic.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that appeals to me. I just thought what he did was really good and was very ambitious, and he pulled it off well.
Especially he sculpted that in wax too, right?
Especially for the time.
He sculpted that in wax.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's by hand. Yeah, that one and the Venom too.
That's crazy.
John, the space meteors here, are they really going to be on the board? Because that doesn't look too cool.
Yeah, of course it doesn't.
Come on, they're like little meatballs.
I know. You're gonna shit on it. Okay, continue. Go ahead.
I'm not shitting on it. I liked it, but are these a pair of sneakers on the bottom here?
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. It looks like fucking football cleats.
I was wondering what those were.
I'm new to this game. I'm just looking. No, really. But the pose is fantastic. The face, I love it. Anatomically, it looks fantastic. I love the split biceps. Actually, the chest pectorials look fantastic. The symmetry on the shoulders are great. The head sculpt, actually, the cranium is fantastic.
Oh God.
Really one of those statues that's going to take over the world. It is.
It is.
Look at the teeth. Oh my God, fantastic. The tongue is in there. It's actually separated from the actual. Oh, yeah. The bottom, very nice. A lot of separation. Great detail on this. Fantastic.
That's a drawing.
I'm glad you liked it.
No, really, the little meatballs on the fucking board gotta go.
Yeah. Agree.
All right.
Agree.
The nice, because that doesn't look cool.
Okay.
I mean, I can see him flying through there. I can imagine it, but really, I don't want it on my board.
I think now, see, on that view, Carlito, side view, the meatballs look good, but the other view, they look like it shouldn't be there.
No, I think just the front one, the one at the front, that one.
I think the prototype is coming out soon, so when they actually print it, apparently they're discussing whether or not they're going to chrome the whole thing out or what they want to do.
They're thinking about chroming that shit.
Yeah,
this is going to be pretty fucking massive.
It's huge. It's those are the sneakers are the fingers of Galactus. That's funny.
Under Armour, man, that it really does look like sneak. Yeah.
No, that's just very big.
It's going to be huge. So we'll see. Like I said, apparently this week or next week there should be the actual printout. I think we'll see. I think all of the meatballs are removable.
So where are the fingers at?
The what?
These are removable. No, the fingers. Where are they?
They're removable.
John,
they are removable.
See, that way they look good. The side way, because it adds depth.
Yeah.
When you pose it like that, but when you fold like front to back, it looks horrible.
No, I think even on the side, the one at the front should be removed. Every other
in the front, this little
just the one at the front. Everything else is fine.
You know, I'm not gonna lie though, like the Galactus fingers, that's a nice touch. I like that. I fuck with it.
If he was a magnetic board and they just put those little meatballs like meatballs. I'm such a meatball. The asteroids, at least you should just do them like detachable or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, whatever. It looks fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, this is a concept.
Are these Nikes or Adidas? Come on, man. You gotta give me some props on that one. Oh shoot, you guys are hilarious. John, I love you. You know that, right?
You're fucking
John,
dead.
man, you deserve that, man.
John, and on top of that, you got a new computer because you are crystal clear. You are much better looking than before.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that's what I wanted to know. Okay.
You know how to smooth shit over, but I was the king.
I'm trying to, man. I am going to clean and wipe your ass all night long.
I feel it. I'm feeling good.
There's going to be a party in your pants.
That's it. I can already started. But I got to tell you, one thing I will say that when a lot of the times too, we'll get, ultimately you got to see how it's printed and see what it looks like. I mean, these are the images, in the digital form. They can sometimes look a little wonky. So hopefully, certain things will be changed. But I personally love it, and I think the edition size is going to speak for itself. So, but I'm curious as to how big these fingers are going to be, because I was told like 2 or 3 feet each.
Huh?
Oh.
Feet?
I was told each.
Feet.
Feet. Yeah.
I quit, man. Come on, man. That's retarded, man. Come on. That's museum shit. Who's 2, 3 feet?
So then what is the board then? 4 feet?
Yeah. It's Galactus, man. Well, how big is his hand, dude?
You really have to bring it to scale? Are you serious?
I'm not doing it. It's not me.
Tell them something. You got fucking pull around here.
Oh, I don't have any fucking pull there, dude.
Yes, you do. I heard it.
No, I do not. I merely make suggestions. It's up to people to take them or not. You know what I mean? That's it.
Suggest not that big.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, think about what the cost is going to be.
Yeah, $11,000.
Maybe more. Maybe more. To print it? Maybe as high as 15.
Oh, forget it. I quit.
Oh, bullshit.
Quit. That's 2 years of somebody's collection.
Yeah, man.
Of collecting. That's that payment right there.
I'll tell you this, though. I'm going to be fucking pissed, and I'm going to send you all. If this thing looks like shit, and I bought 2 of them. So if this looks like shit, I'm going to fucking hate you. I'm going to hate you even when we die. I'm going to harass your ass. I get exactly what these.
I'll give you $300, and I'll bring the truck.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh God.
How are you gonna crate that? How do you crate that?
I don't know.
2, 3 feet. Are you stupid?
I'm telling you.
Who's making this?
And apparently, the fucking board is. Apparently, they say the board is as big as the bushy.
Oh my God, that shit's gonna be huge.
Massive. It's not even a statue. It's going to be like an art installation. So we'll see what it looks like. And I ordered mine without being.
Can
you imagine
the poor truck backing up with that thing?
It's so great. It's a fucking asshole drops it like the lift.
Right?
I would like fucking lose it.
IKEA, do you have like a box like that big? Yeah, we're making it.
We'll see. Well, here's what's going on in the custom world. This is what I heard.
Yeah.
Lou, can you send? Would it be okay if I advertise something here or no?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can you send? Where did he go? Where did Carlos go? Carlos.
I'm right here. I'm watching you.
This is something that I'm doing. I don't know if you guys can give me some opinion.
Yeah.
Post the pictures that I sent you earlier.
Yeah.
The tank.
Oh.
I'm here.
Well, I don't want you to move too much, Lou. If it's too much of a hassle to fucking shift.
Oh, you don't know, man. Let me tell you something.
All right, I gotta fucking move my arms. Okay.
Really?
This is the first time I ever worked at a computer desk.
All right, fair enough. All right.
So now,
hey, listen,
working at one, you would think. No, honestly, I'm being honest here. You would think sitting down, not doing nothing but typing on a keyboard, wouldn't be that bad. But that shit fucks your back up, bro.
Where?
Well, that's
sitting in a chair.
Get up and stretch, right? I mean, you just don't fucking become one with the chair.
There's always a smart ass.
Poor guy. Come on, show it, Carlos. Show it, man. I want these guys. I want everyone's opinion. And listen, since the fucking the slamming that Carlos.
This is what you mean, John. This is what you mean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that monkey. So cute. Looks like I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I fucking hate this guy.
He looks like he has a banana peel on his fucking head.
Well, you cut it out. It's
What
not
is
done
that?
yet.
What the fuck is that curl up there? God damn it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll rip this one apart. Don't. No, but it's really
fucking Omega Red.
Yeah, you can't show this guy nothing.
It was like my kid put that cart together, that tank.
It's not finished. Fucking creep.
Put the wheels in there. Throw that in the pile.
Can you show the next picture? Show the next picture.
Show the next picture. 'Cause that one is.
Did you really critique that picture?
I hate it.
Oh my God. Look at him. All right. His hand, look, his hand is reaching out. The right hand, he has it upright. Like, hey, give me a coin. I love it.
Listen, okay.
I'm just teasing.
I
I think it's fantastic. Now, what the hell is that thing going around him? Is that like his extended spine or something?
That's his power.
That's his what?
What? It's his what?
That's one of his powers.
No, his coils. He's got.
Yeah.
Okay. Omega Red. Omega Red.
Okay.
He has carbodium coils. They're not adamantium, with the next hardest element metal on the earth.
Okay.
And that's what he has. He's like the Weapon X killer, and that's it. So it's supposed to be Jim Lee inspired, and it's got to have 2 other heads, God willing. Obviously, the tank is gonna. Obviously, we're gonna do some work on it because it's looking a little junkyardish, but it's very early.
Yeah.
It's going to have 4 heads, 2 different styles of coils, and we're going to try to make more Russian parts. The tank is going to be frozen over. It's supposed to be a destroyed, abandoned tank in Siberia, so it's going to be like a big ice sickle, and there's going to be like a lot of ice stuff on it. But yeah, so he's going to be perched up top, and it's going to be quarter scale, and hopefully I'll be able to produce it.
So,
John, 8 months.
I'm in it.
John. So, yeah, the tank, man, yeah, it needs a do-over, man.
Yeah, well, it's not done yet. That's what I'm trying to say. It's still very, like, you got to look at that as like virtual clay. You know what I mean? It's still there's stuff there, but it's not done yet. You know, but there's gonna be some tweaks to it.
I mean, you could like enhance the scale of the gunner area where he's shooting at.
Well, again,
and
remember, these things cost money to print. Well, they cost money to print, so the bigger the base, the more material, the more information the computer has to read.
No.
They're going to charge.
See the bottom where the wheels are at?
Yeah.
I would scrap all of that and just leave him on where he's standing at that and enhance the size of the base of where he's standing on, and then put details on stuff or put some damage on that area right there.
So you're just saying that there's a turret head with nothing underneath it?
Just the turret head, and yeah, increase the size of the turret head, put some battle damage on it, a nice paint job, and it'll look a lot cooler because that with 3 wheels looks horrible.
I think the base is too big. It's bigger than the character. I think that's very XM-esque.
Okay.
No, actually, it's underscale. The turret is underscale to his body, well underscale.
Okay.
So you can make that bigger.
The base is too big.
But I like that idea with the turret being bigger, and then like half of it coming off the ground, and he's on top of it.
Is Omega Red like a big character?
He's up there. I mean,
is he like Hulk though, or is he like a little bit bigger than
he's not Hulk, but
no.
He's a prominent Wolverine villain. Absolutely, if you're into Wolverine, yeah.
It looks good, but let me ask you this: could Omega Red fit in that tank?
Omega Red's like 8 feet tall or something like that.
Nobody can fit in that tank.
Even if he was 5 feet tall, bro.
That was the point that Fate was making. Nobody could fit in that tank.
Oh, okay.
You said it's Jim Lee inspired. Keep it Jim Lee inspired. Keep it as close as you can keep it as Jim Lee inspired, because I think that would be the biggest selling point.
Right. Well,
I say no head sculpts, just one.
What?
I say one head sculpt, one piece.
No way for that. But thank you. Go ahead. Yeah, no, that's amazing. No one's gonna pay the price that I'm asking for one head sculpt. I wouldn't pay it. The base has to be tweaked. It's still very early, but the Omega Red itself is Jim Lee inspired. Not the cannon, not the tank. That's all just creative liberty.
Yeah, that ZBrush work is exactly like this comic book.
Omar might be right though. I'm just saying.
It's pretty awesome.
Because if his hair, there's not really that much you can do with the pose of his head. So what are you gonna do? Open his mouth and that's it?
Well, there's other things you can do. There's different heads you can do, different hairstyles.
Yeah, but he's right though. People are not gonna pay it. People are like sheep for like switch outs. I don't get it, but
it's gonna be like a Kuma then, like the sunflower head and all that nice stuff.
No,
not that. You're not going there.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I want to be clear.
Okay, no Lion-O Omega Reds. That's no Lion-O Reds. Yeah, so it's gonna have 4 heads. They're all gonna be 3 of which are gonna be Jim Lee inspired. 1 is gonna be a little more modernized. The base is still being tweaked, and that's what it is so far. So thank you for your comments. I appreciate it.
No, bro, no disrespect.
Don, if you give me this one, I'm jumping on board.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much it costs. I mean, sometimes if you want to print out enough of them, and you figure like by the time it's all done, you're looking at $70,000-$80,000. You know, it's a lot of money.
Okay.
You know, people don't realize, like, you know, after you print one, it could be anywhere between $6,000 and $10,000. Then you get a mold, and mold is like $4,000 to $6,000 for a couple of molds. Then the factory wants to charge you between $300 and $500 per mold. You know, and painting and packaging. Yeah, so you times that by like 50 or 100. It's a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So it can't be just for, hey, you know, I'm not in for it for the bro pound. You know, I want to make money. You know, just like everybody else. But I want to do something cool. You know, I think the pose itself, to me, it seems so far it's the best Omega Red out there thus far, in my humble opinion. But you know, it's being done by a real pro, so I'm pretty happy.
I really love the pose. I really love.
I was going to say, I think everyone agrees the Omega Red spot on. The
just a tank, right?
Yes.
Right, of course, absolutely. I agree. Like I'm looking at the top of that, and you know it's like you have a child in there. It's like a 9-year-old behind the cannon, right? It wouldn't fit anything. So we're working on it. Yeah, and like I said, the whole theme was I wanted like a lot of like large icicles. I wanted to be frozen over, you know, Omega Reds from Russia. So I wanted them to be in the middle of Siberia, so Russian tank, yada yada yada.
Why don't you do a ripped open tank? Like since the top part and just rip it up from the top.
Again, it's about cost. Sometimes when you start it's going to be changed around, but to do it from scratch again is a lot of money and probably a lot of time that maybe the artist is not going to be.
Who's sculpting this?
Just a new guy coming up. His name is Pablo Vincentin. Does a lot of video game work. He's got some really good talent. I don't know if you guys research his name. You'll see like a Skeletor on Throne that was done like a year ago in ZBrush. Yeah, that's his work. So you know I think he's doing great, and I think the picture. If you look at the face, I think it's the closest Jim Lee likeness so far for an Omega Red. If you compare it to all the Jim Lee art, it's pretty good. You know, he's a loose guy. Jim Lee's a very loose drawer, so it's sometimes a little difficult.
I missed the snow part.
Okay. Well, no, it's like I said, it's not done yet. There's a lot of stuff to be added, but that's where the direction's going.
That's going to be hard to do with a tank in snow.
No, it's not.
I mean, and to have it look right.
It won't. It won't at all. Actually,
that way you can put them on a rock, a snowy rock.
But that's again, like I said, when you have a skilled guy and some good art direction, you have good references, you work at it. Nothing's impossible. Sometimes people one thing I've always noticed about like statue companies, and this is the bottom line, the thing that nothing is impossible. It's just a matter of how much it's going to cost to do, and if it's cost effective. You know what I mean? Like I'll give it's like certain okay, back in the day when we first got Star Wars premium formats, they had the worst fucking light up features you've ever seen, right? For the sabers, they were horrible, right? And then all of a sudden, like 10 years later, they come out with the cathode cathode technology. Now that they're brighter than fucking LED headlights on a car, right? So nothing's impossible. You just got to have someone who's willing to figure it out, and if it's cost effective enough to actually be done, it's got to make sense monetarily. And in the end, so we're working on it. But thank you, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for.
What's the ES on that?
I'm not sure yet. I might be looking at I don't know, 100, 120.
Wow.
All right, John, good luck. Everybody, good night. See you guys.
Hey, brother.
All right, man. Take
All right, Fate, take it easy, B.
I don't know yet. You know what I mean? Like I said, it depends on how much the factory's going to charge. You know, it depends, man. I may only make fucking 10 because it's so expensive to print one out. You know what I mean? And mold and parts one.
Yeah, it's gonna cost. To be honest, I'll tell you from my experience with the Iron Man.
Sure.
My Iron Man was like around like 7K for sculpting,
Right.
and then printing would be around 10K, because I'm building in parts. Like there's the inside printed and then the outside, like the armor.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Under it.
Yeah.
And then, and then what's it called? And then every single piece would be around $400 with the light up, like painted and everything. So
that's very good. It's like obviously, would it be the same company, Omar, altogether?
Who are you using?
Huh?
Who are you using?
No, what I asked you was, I said for yours, I said, is it going to be the same company that does everything, or is it going to be shipped around?
Yeah, no, everything. It's same company for everything.
Yeah. I will say, like,
I wanted to use the owners for printing, but I have a feeling I would get pushed to the back because I was only making 50, so I was like, forget it.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, man, you know, there are other printers out there who print just as well as Zonage in China do. And I know some places that use German printers, which are fantastic. They really do a fantastic job. So this, you know, right now it's a contractor. It's a contractor's market. There's several factories out there. They're all jockeying for position to get first dibs on all the clients, and so the prices are good. So shop around if you can, you know what I mean? But it sounds like you got everything under control. So I wish you the best with that. It looked really good the last time I saw it.
But I would really recommend you, what's it called? You use someone that's like trusted, man. Because there's been a lot of problems. Like there's been a lot of like these factory workers, factories that are just like taking the money and walking away.
Crooked ass motherfuckers, right?
Scumbags. But yo, I'm out, guys. Have a good day. All right. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Mike, could you do me a favor? Mike, please message Lou your address and all that good shit, and I can send those things out to you.
Well, if you stay on the show, you know, until the end, I'll just give it to you.
All right, cool. That'll work. I'll
give it to you. And just tell Carlos so you can go fuck yourself.
Who? Who?
Calito, man.
Oh my God.
What you guys? Sorry, what did you guys say about the Aaron Ray Perez Deadpool?
I don't know. It looks like a pile of fucking horse manure, dude. That's what they said about it.
It's really heavy-handed, but dude, the Deadpool is really well painted. Like other than the Deadpool is all garbage, but just the Deadpool himself, I think, is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hey man, I guess to each his own. You know, one man's junk's another man's treasure.
Yeah, but I wouldn't trust like what any of these reviewers are saying.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like these guys are getting paid to what's it called?
Oh yeah, there's a kickback somewhere. There's a you know, a perk. Of course.
These statues are not being paid for; they're coming in for free.
Yeah, no.
Don't let anybody lie to you.
Yeah, I was actually looking at that. I was looking at that tank, and when I first saw, you know, the problem is we're trying to work around how it can look really good, but at the same token, you know, it can't look like a Metal Slug tank from a Neo Geo game. You know what I mean? You know, so I mean, I think, and like I said, one of the things that we're doing with the, it's going to be really cool. We're going to try with the Omega Red portraits. You ever seen the cover of the Wolverine where it's half Omega Red and half Logan?
Hey, I just showed that cover.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the portraits we're going to try to do.
That would be awesome.
If it works out right, yeah, absolutely. So I actually showed the base to another sculptor, and he was like, "That needs to be changed." It was like, "Yeah, no." Actually, the guy who sculpted the Surfer looked at the Omega Red base. He was like, "Yeah, that looks like." He said it looked like he was on a cradle, like a baby carriage. That's like, he's too big. And I said, "I know, man, but you know how it is, Omar. To print this stuff out, the bigger it is, the more expensive it gets, and it's already expensive as hell, but." You know, I got to think about it. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, what else is new, guys? My throat's fucking becoming sore from talking. So.
Omar, what's this picture that you posted with the 2 arms?
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, yeah.
You see the left? That's the XM Venom, and then the right is the Sideshow Venom.
Right.
It's called stirring the pot and breaking people's chops.
It's called showing people the truth.
The truth, revealing the truth.
I shared it in this group especially because some truth needs to be shed.
The light needs to be shed on to reveal the truth. I mean, and that's exactly what he did. He made sure the light was shed on the each arm, and the truth was revealed. And I mean, there were people defending it, you know. And listen, the bottom line is, some people have the way they like their characters look a certain way. I'm just saying from an artistic perspective, I mean, one is hand done, the other one's digital. I mean, look at all the work that was put into that thing. Okay, I'll give someone it's too small, it's 1/5. Okay, it's a very big 1/5. It may not be quarter scale. They marketed it as quarter scale. Well, maybe it's not, because Venom has had different sizes over the years, you know. But at the same token, if you look at the Spider-Man comic head on the wall, he's way too big.
That's right.
It's too big. I'm like, the huge quarter scale for a Spider-Man. It's a kid. He's a 15-year-old kid on a wall, and he's not that big. He should have been smaller. But whatever, right? So it's size is subjective. Perspective is subjective, right? But yeah, my opinion from a sculpting standpoint, I mean, Venom is just fucking some sideshow. Is just, I haven't seen one yet that's as good. But you know, again, man, some people like who are the other guys? Who are the guys who actually did? Who actually did Venom? Did Diodato ever do Venom? He did the big one, right? And in the sewer. Yeah, right. Remember that he draws. Diodato draws like the big, massive Hulks too, right? Tiny little heads, giant bodies. Yeah, because a lot of people look at that Venom throughout the years, throughout his life cycle. He's grown enormously, you know, and muscles. He was way bigger than Carnage. Carnage was taller than, but he's still over muscled, right? Like almost, you know, similar to the Hulk, like a big being, you know. Yeah. So I mean, this could be. One could argue that this is Venom early in his life cycle. You know what I mean? But you know how it is, man.
I don't care really at all. Size doesn't really matter to me. As long as it looks good, that's what matters. Right. Like all these people arguing, is they're just trying to defend their pieces.
Yeah. Listen, perfect example. My favorite. I've had every Spider-Man, right? I've had every Spider-Man. My favorite Spider-Man, personally, is the one coming out of the grave, the Kraven's Last Hunt.
Oh yeah, I agree. That's my second favorite one.
That's my favorite Spider-Man.
Actually, it's my third. I like Back in Black the most, and then I like the PF, the new PF, and I like the Kraven's Last Hunt. That one's class. I see what you see in there.
Yeah, exactly. When you look at the Spider-Man itself, it's like that literally looks like it was ripped off right out of a comic that was drawn by Mike Zeck. I mean, it's just spot on. Pablo did a fantastic job with the anatomy on that. It's really interesting because that's like probably one of the last collaborations of the Gore Group. The Spider-Man is by Pablo Viggiano, but the base is by Martin Canale. You know, that's why I always held on to it. It was very nostalgic, very cool. But they did a great job on that thing, man. Fantastic job. There's only 500 of those things, and it's weird. One day it's 1,300, the next day it's like 300, right? And like it goes up and down. It's weird.
Kraven?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get that piece. Is it heavy, dude?
Yeah, it's been on.
It is actually. It is, and it's a full 1/6. It's pretty big, considering. It's cool. It's like I said, it's more like an art installation because you got like the headstone. Here lies Peter Parker, and then he's coming out of the grave. It looks good, man. It's real good. I'll send some pictures to you sometime. You can check it out.
It's been on my list ever since I saw it in Royal Collector.
How's the paint? Is it like heavy-handed?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's really good. They did a good job on it. It's the kind of black that you want. The white is that really stark white. It contrasts well. I mean, they try to give it a bit of a dirt effect, but they don't look. Some of them have a little bit of like cradle cap. Well, they put a little too much dirt on the top of the head. I was fortunate enough to have one that didn't have all that. You know, I have one. You know, and
This is what he's talking about, guys.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is what he's talking about. This is a really nice piece.
I think that's my picture.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I just found it on Google.
Yeah, I'll see.
This is a really nice piece, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Yeah. I mean, the body language, great. It's great. It's really good.
I really like this Diamond Select, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of their, like, even their PVC pieces, their poses
are really good. Yeah, yeah. You know, was my favorite Diamond Select piece is the Tomb of Dracula.
Tomb of Dracula.
Check it out. You want to see a piece? It was sculpted by John St. John. Man, it is awesome. There is nothing skipped. I mean, it's right off the cover. It's like Vincent Price and the original is Dan Colana. I forgot his name. Gene Colan is the artist for Dracula and the Marvels in the 70s. And it's like, yeah, man, I love that thing. I have one. Love it. And it's big. It's really good. If you saw the way the fabric is sculpted, I mean, it's just, it's perfect. I mean, it's if you sort of, it's perfect, dude. And I don't like.
It looks like Punisher Comic Cat.
Huh?
It looks like Punisher Comic Cat type of clothing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly. Yeah, it's really, really good. You cannot go wrong with that, and you can get it pretty cheaply, man. It's amazing. I just can't believe this thing hasn't got. I mean, from the fingers, the position of the arms, the hands, the expression, and you look at the actual the comic that it comes from. It's crazy.
I was just gonna say it looks right out of the comic. I have a bunch of those comics.
Oh, Tomb of Dracula's. I mean, I used to love the Werewolf by Night, Tomb of Dracula's. Yeah. So that's yeah. Thank you very much. Sometimes. All right, guys.
It's about time, of course.
All right, so let me get my pen ready for my main man over here.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so everybody, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good night.
A night that's good.